I redid my microphone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
saw
how.
you were tweeting about getting a new one. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'll have a new one tomorrow. I swear to God, though, if anyone ooh, says one more thing, I was gonna murder everyone. What's up, guys? I need to put the pre-show thing on here so you know that we're not actually doing anything. The snowstorm has ruined us all.
For real.
What font? I hate this font. I said okay. I said okay. Okay, okay. Okay. You did it. I'm so proud.
Maybe I practiced
Maybe you sat at home and you're like, all right. All right, all right, all right. Also, just this tab. All right. Hopefully everyone had a lovely weekend and they're still not frozen like we are. I had a pretty funny tweet this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's the Happy Monday one that I tweeted out. And it's today, January 14th, is the Feast of the Ass.
Oh.
It's a medieval Christian feast observed on the 14th of January, celebrating the flight into Egypt. It was celebrated primarily in France as a byproduct of the Feast of Fools.
Oh.
So,
A feast of ass.
Feast of Ass. I'm assuming you like eat a donkey or something, or you just eat ass. I'm not sure.
It doesn't specify. So.
It really doesn't. Like, what are we feasting on? Because there's a lot of questions.
Whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, guys, so if you can't see her, she's over there. Put your arm up. Yep, there we go. Hi. That's the other side of the studio that we don't want you to see.
Sorry, you're saying it's
Hashtag media.
The fourth wall. It's broken.
Oh my god, I can't.
Sorry. I'll do this quickly and I'll be back over there.
I don't care. You stay over there the whole show. I'll just talk to myself. Like, what up, everybody? Let me pull this up on Facebook. We've got the text line going today. I'm really excited about this. Yeah, if you guys are wondering what the text line is exactly, this is the text line. Here it is.
Here it is.
So we've got an iPhone. So if you have iMessage, I'll send you back like confetti things.
Ooh, lasers.
And if you don't, then I will feel sorry for you because you have an Android. And that's gross. Let's pull up Facebook comments on here though. Because
Oh, yeah, actually, switch opening. I'm just gonna be your hype man today. Everything you say, I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
shut up. You are not.
Yeah.
My microphone actually sounds alright today, so no one can fucking complain.
Oh, but they can.
Oh, but wait, they will.
Why are we staring at a chair? Oh my gosh.
See, because you can hear me. When I talk into it, it works. What a strange concept. But this is not the new one. This is the one that I am using for now because the other one was driving me insane. Like, if I had to sit there any longer and, like, hear myself fade in and out, because, like, when I went back and edited the audio for the podcast, I was like, I'm going to murder someone. It is actually going to happen.
Why didn't nobody tell me?
Oh my god, you guys. I just really wish more people just like if you have my number, like my real number, and you do that shit, you're fucking blocked. Like, done. I refuse. I won't condone it. I won't allow it. We are no longer friends.
Oh. And that's that.
Okay. I'm gonna stop listening to myself, maybe.
Now stop.
Never
Well, every time
stop.
we check, you sound good. That's what worries me.
Yeah, but I'm just like, you know what? At this point, what are we gonna do?
Die.
Die. We're gonna die. Yep, naturally. This microphone is so old. This one is from when I did the show in my room. Like, I don't even think you were.
I did not know that ever happened.
Yeah, so like the makeup vanity that's in my room.
Yeah.
Most of you people don't know this because you've never been in my room. But if you have,
Well, why don't you?
just maybe don't talk about how unorganized it is. That's what happens when you lose an intern.
Chrissy said she wanted to do it forever.
I know. She was like, just please let me come back. It was my favorite job. Well, yeah. Who doesn't want to hang out in my bedroom all day? Besides everyone. Shout out to Z-Trip. We've got my free merch shirt on. I don't think, and that's the other thing. She was like, when she did organize my closet, she was like, do you own any clothes that weren't given to you? And I'm like, no.
No.
Why would I do that? That's stupid. What's up, everybody? I'm just testing it. Shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Well, what's up, everybody?
Do you see her? This is the only kind of mic you have. There's 5 of these in your studio. These are horrible. I hate these condenser mics. Like, they're like karaoke mics. Do you guys want me to do karaoke while we wait for Megan?
Karaoke.
Yeah. The only song I know is Ice Ice Baby. That's it.
Rude.
I have Russian bots now liking my tweets.
I'm jealous.
They're only liking the peanut ones. Like about the peanut brunch I had.
That's weird.
I'm really uncomfortable. Like, what is this?
There's a conspiracy in there somewhere.
Yeah, Russians are taking over. It's a thing.
The peanut? Just the peanut.
Maybe. Maybe they're investors. I just want to say shout out to my dude Fritz that made a drawing of me yesterday.
That was so cool.
He put me on a pair of Nikes too.
Did he really?
Yeah. I'm like, how self-serving is it if I get a pair of Nikes with my own photo on them?
Dude, I have a sponsor. They could do it for you.
Yes.
The Tattoo My Shoes guy. You can send him that image and he'll put it on a pair of shoes.
That's tight. You guys can't hear Megan saying this, so I'm just going to let her
They can hear me.
kind of.
They have to listen real hard, but
I didn't do my eyebrows today.
want some makeup? I guess so.
No, I don't. I have to go get my hair did after this. So that's why I'm hoping to be done before 1.
We're going. We're going to be on in 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought you just smelled my coffee cup. I'm like, that's a wine glass.
It's getting weird.
Shit's getting really weird. Hopefully it sounds better today, you guys. If you want to tell me on the stream, I'll listen to you, but no other place.
Share stream.
Oh, but like that's what I was talking about. So the dude, for if you guys haven't seen it, I'm gonna put it in the comments because it's amazing. Instagram. If I can figure out how to do this.
You can see me in the mirror. Duh.
No one cares. Get over here.
I'm coming.
Are you? I don't know where this is. Just kidding.
What do you mean you don't know where it is? It's on Instagram.
I know, but I'm trying to find his username and I'm not logged in. It's just really difficult.
Wow! Wow.
There we go. I found it, everyone.
Yay.
That was horrible. I'm so sorry. Copy link and then put it in here. Why am I not logged in already? Here we go. Okay, that's fine. Shut up. Periscope. There. You guys can... Sorry, Devin. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just blare sound. I didn't know that, like, if you clicked on stories, it was actually going to play music.
I hope you all have that on your desktop speakers.
I hope you all had it in your headphones or
Or
your
your
AirPods, all you rich fucks.
AirPods.
All you fancy fucks. They're AirPods. Everyone that's on Facebook, I'm sorry, because I know that you guys are actually probably listening on a computer. Because
The shade.
I mean, I'm just saying. Am I wrong?
No.
No. How much makeup are you putting on?
Not very much. I didn't have any to begin with.
Hurry tired of talking to them by myself.
They can hear me.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
It's funny because I can see the microphone levels and nothing.
They're responding to me on Twitch.
Probably because they love you and they're reading your lips.
Read my lips.
You can totally, if you can see what she's saying in that mirror all the way over there, that's
You can.
impressive.
I mean, I can.
Just
Well,
quit it.
all right. Check out my shoes, though. Trying to see how high I have to lift them.
That's great.
All right, they're there. Why do I have a keyboard? Can I type on your computer? Or your
I don't know whose keyboard that is.
Okay.
Travis, I'm going to block you. So say it one more time. I don't know why, but like, I swear that little group of dudes just enjoys irritating the fuck out of everyone they talk to. So
Group of dudes. Love them.
I'm glad you do.
No, I don't. I don't know who we're speaking about, actually.
We love you.
Ready for
Travis
this?
is great.
It's going to be like a
Panorama.
camera.
You did the slide in! You did the slide in!
I did. Cheer for me.
But you did it on accident, I think.
Well, I planned to do it today, but then I remembered my last issues, which were...
Well, that chair doesn't move as much, but I think it's supposed to not move as much. I think it's like not supposed to like roll around.
Yeah, I don't think that's the intention to like zoom across.
Gaming chairs, not supposed to move.
I can't.
That was a beautiful noise. It's a Monday morning. What do you expect out of us today? You know,
Hopefully not much.
we've got a lot. So, Meg Collinsworth.
Meg.
Yes. Did you get mad when the movie The Meg came out?
Yeah, because a lot of people thought it was hilarious to talk to me about it.
I figured. If you have long hair and a suit, everyone assumes you're on your way to court. PFT is now wearing a 3-piece suit for jumpsuit January because he lost some bet. But I think it's great that everyone is now assuming that he is on his way to court. But I mean, think about it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, it's just like that kid with the Dunkin' Donuts. I did all my legal work here. I would meet my lawyers here, and I'm like,
I would
dude.
go to jail here.
Yeah, we get it. You're on drugs.
How do I make this better? Okay.
Make what better? The world? You're already doing it.
I try
Way
to.
to go.
One day at a time.
One step at a time. Who sings
Need
that?
a pen. JoJo, isn't it? Or
No. Really?
no,
Oh.
like Sierra or not
Sierra?
Sierra. Not Sierra. What's that one that was like Sierra? Like I know this is helping you totally.
This is definitely, like, if we were to play Pictionary, it would be like, you know that one person that isn't that person but kind of is?
The less famous, like the Sierra and her came out at the same time, and Sierra kind of made it. But also
Oh,
still
I know
didn't.
who you're talking about now. Shit.
Whatever.
Not Christina Milian. Maybe?
Maybe.
Can somebody help us? Maybe?
Maybe.
So yeah, today, Monday,
It is Monday. Nailed it.
I got some facts.
Hot
Facts.
content.
It's Monday.
Jordan Sparks. Jordan Sparks?
Holy crap, really?
What? I don't believe you.
Who said that? And then I'll tell you if
My
I believe him or
sister.
not.
I believe her because she really did probably Google it.
Yeah.
But Jordan Sparks? That's an
Really?
odd. That's an odd one.
You're an odd one.
You're an odd one.
It's Sierra.
Is it Sierra?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I was like, ah.
Oh, hey, Sprots Cat just joined in case you were wondering. I wanted to see how the audio level is because I'm loudly
You're
talking
stressing.
into
I know. She's like, I am here.
this. I have to because this fucking thing doesn't pick up sound. But when I did the show in my bedroom, which is really weird to say, I would have to.
The show.
This thing was this show. that's what they called it. Can you wake for me? Because I can't wake.
I also can't wink. I have to think really hard about it.
I'm like, because this thing was on a mic stand that like sat on. So I was like NPR level, like,
Oh.
hello everyone. It's still moving. Hello.
When you did all of your ASMR videos from your bedroom.
Yes, I was like, I don't even think that's working. I don't know what
And
that's
then
doing.
I got dressed.
Oh no, that seriously gives me goosebumps when people like whisper.
People like watching that. They're really into it.
I can't tell if I'm into it or if I just am fascinated by all the things that they like destroy. If that makes sense.
I don't watch those ones. I've only ever watched like the whispering, like, I got my keys and went out to my car. I started my car.
And that was it. And then it didn't start. So it went.
Oh my god. They don't do that.
Well, if I was telling the story, my car just wouldn't start. It'd be like, what up? Not today.
I think you were thinking of Ashanti. No, Ashanti's dead.
No, she's not.
Oh. Aaliyah's
Aaliyah's
dead.
dead. Jesus Christ. If you're wondering, don't put us on your pop culture trivia team.
No music trivia.
No.
Harry Potter trivia, got you.
The Office trivia, I got you.
Yeah, nothing else. That's about it.
That's all we got.
That's all.
That's it. Sorry, guys. So yeah, today we got a lot of stuff to talk about. That's neat.
Are we starting?
I don't know. Do you want to? Like, you good?
Well, you didn't do an intro, so I wasn't ready.
No, I'm over here like, I don't know. Are we ready to start?
Ready to rock and roll?
Oh boy. Take off the pre-show prep then. I always forget to do that when we're like 10 minutes in.
I know. It's fine. It's a character flaw. It's our trademark. There we go.
Character flaw? I'm like, excuse me. If I'm going to have flaws, that's not going to be it.
Not a view of the show.
Yeah, well, maybe both.
It could be like a drinking game. Like, you have to drink until they take it off.
It's not even 10 a.m. We might cause, like, liver cirrhosis. There we go. Not psoriasis of the liver.
Psoriasis. Patchy livers.
Cirrhosis. All right, so let's pull this up. I already did.
Liar.
I'm so excited. You do the intro.
I don't know the phone number.
If you have the show notes, you would have the phone number.
I can't have the show notes and Twitch up.
Well,
what do you want?
your laptop or your computer.
Your
That's what we need
internet
back.
doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. There's so many excuses today. You know, you live by this motto, no excuses. Play like a champion.
I brought my laptop last time and it didn't work.
Oh, I don't know what internet you were on. But who knows with this fucking thing? Like, unless I have a wired connection, that's another thing I need to write down.
Yeah, we do need a wire. A wire
You
would
get the
probably
wire.
solve. I will get the wire. I will just take
Because what
one.
kind are they universal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
I
maybe I
will
have one upstairs.
just take one from work.
I'll just go ahead. Remember, you don't have a job. This is totally what you do full time now.
Oh, yeah. Ethernet cord.
Ethernet.
Actually, I probably have 100 at my house, too. It's fine.
I don't know what kind I have.
Do you have... We'll figure this out after the show.
No, we'll do it right now.
You guys don't need to know if she has a dual port. Do you have room for two?
Yeah, like right down there. Like to the right, there's a jack down there.
Oh,
So it's a dual port.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I made him specially hardwire my office because I was wondering for so long like why my internet would cut out and fade when I was playing League.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you're on a wireless, and I don't know if you know this, but you put soundproofing through where your like wireless goes, and it's not that strong through it because it's literally soundproof. Oh.
Oh.
I'm not a technician.
The foam.
Anyways, that was a horrible face.
Screenshot that, everyone. Tweet it to the world.
No. If anybody screenshots this shit today, one, you hate us, so lifetime ban.
Lifetime ban.
You only have to think that we're pretty forever and ever.
We are only perfect all the time.
It's playoff Monday.
I hate you. You know what? You can go ahead and do it because we have not been this far into the playoffs. So
You're right. It's playoff Monday, motherfuckers. What's up, guys? This is Gat.
and glitter.
Welcome back into the Sprots Take Show, proudly brought to you by the lovely folks over at Recovery Hydration Therapy. Give them a call. Text them 816.
Thank you.
877.
I'm writing it down.
6186. We're going to have Megan do that for us one day. And I'm so excited because she'll probably not say something as stupid as, there's people that come to your house and they give you an IV.
That's how people remember it.
That's true.
Never will forget recovery hydration.
It's just our trademark. We're just unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
I feel like you had a really shitty weekend.
I have had the worst weekend that is still not over.
And it's not like the fun 3-day weekend. It's like a never-ending weekend.
It's never ending.
The good news is you got your tattoo.
I did.
Continued it
a little bit.
Oh.
Here we go.
Does Denise know about this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like,
The parents found out at Christmas. So
okay,
the
so it's
cover
okay that we
is
talk about this.
the cover is blown. I don't know
I dig it. Yeah.
if you can see it
You
on
can,
the camera.
there's way more depth, and people can't be like, "Ugh, it's
Yeah.
an inch of sketch."
I mean, it not very much got done, so like it's not that exciting at this stage. But the
think
next
it is.
stage is going to be her, so it'll be pretty big. So,
Yeah,
but that's
well,
if I ever get my life together ever again.
okay. Well, right now you're homeless because you like to live in homes that have heat.
Yeah,
And
my
your
house has no
power's out.
power.
But
Has-
like so many people across Kansas City are in the same boat.
Yeah, there is a lot. All of the hotels are sold out. Finding a hotel this weekend was a rough one. I'm staying in the plaza, not because I chose to, but because that's all that was left.
Super convenient.
Yeah, so I have no power. I have not had power for 3 days. I cannot access my money, any of it, because PayPal is still being weird and they can't figure out why. And then my bank account, they had to send me a new card, but the mail hasn't been delivered in 3 days. So I just, we're living free.
Yeah, you're like a feral person right now. I mean, to be honest, like, or to be fair and honest, I did say you should stay here.
You did offer that, but I have 3 dogs. And so
And?
I just feel I cannot just deposit them on anybody.
Okay.
So
And if I had a fenced-in yard, I don't think it'd be a problem. But
that
I
is
don't.
true. Yeah.
I feel like if I just did better as a friend and fenced in my yard for you.
Why didn't you fence in your yard for my
You
dogs?
bitch. I know, I'm the worst. But I just want to say thank you for, you got here, even
I'm
though
here.
it's like World War III.
Oh yeah, and my car got hit.
And yeah, you got a hit and run. What the hell was that?
I'm done.
I think
I'm done.
it's time. It's time to just say, you know what? I'm just going to deal with this and move on. And whatever God we have to pray to like
Whatever.
the car God. Is there one of those?
I don't even care about the car. Just give me power. Pray
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
that's
power
true.
god,
I guess
please.
electricity is a little bit more important.
Not having to pay for a hotel would be a lot nicer.
I feel like you should get reimbursed by the city.
That's what I'm saying. Or like not have to pay my power bill this month. Not that it's their fault that a tree fell on my limb.
Doesn't matter.
Or
I
on
mean,
my
this is
power
fucking
line,
Kansas
but-
City.
Yeah. Yeah. They tried too. They came twice yesterday and could not figure out how to get their tree cutting truck into my backyard. And I was like, well, duh. You know, fences truck doesn't work. Like, have you never had to cut down a tree in the backyard before? Like, how did you do this in the back? I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm like, you guys, you've had a power outage before and it comes back.
Yes.
But it's just the fact that, like, get a fucking chainsaw. Get your asses out there. Like, I'll go motivate them. I don't care.
That's why I don't get it. I mean, it was clearly high. Like, you were going to have to climb. Why are you not prepared for this?
They are. They have. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
stop
know.
thinking about it because I'll get mad and I'll go all Hulk mode on them. You know, I'm on enough steroids I could probably take 'em.
Probably took good.
But like, what up? When
But-
I came down here earlier and it was like 55 degrees, and I'm like, God, it feels amazing. And I'm like, she's gonna freeze. I put the heater on.
You did. It's at a solid 62.
Yes, and that's better than 55. So
Yeah,
we're
I'll
killing
give
it
you
today.
that. I will give you that.
For over the
Pray
weekend,
to
like,
El
I mean,
Bean.
that's kind of like what I was saying. It's just that you had a pretty bad weekend. I felt bad for having such a good weekend.
No, don't. I'm glad that you guys didn't lose power. I mean, you guys live in a new enough neighborhood that you don't have trees.
Well, ours are all like the stations. We don't have the lines.
Oh, that's true.
We don't
And
have,
like underground
yeah,
and
I mean
stuff.
that's what older neighborhoods, you have the power lines and the
Yeah.
shit everywhere, and ours is just, I mean, we've gone, I think the longest we've gone without power was 48 hours. And my recent memory, I know that when I was in high school, I didn't live out here,
Mhm.
but I was staying out here on the weekend, and we lost power for like 3 days. But that was that huge ice storm.
Oh yeah, and like
Yeah.
97.
Well, I wasn't in high school in 97. I'm not.
That's the only
that
one I
old.
remember was in
That was,
October of 97.
yeah, there's a really bad one that came through the Midwest. But hey, we're not meteorologists. We're just here to get Megan's power back on. And
We're all going to pray to LL Bean,
LL
the
Bean.
god of Scientology.
I did see, so Freaky Friday, we were talking about Scientology. I saw the Kansas City Star or KSHB, I can't remember who, put out the article like talking about Scientology's skyline. and everyone was like going off in the comments about like what a cult it is.
Oh gosh.
And how like you don't even find out what Scientology is about until you pledge over $500,000 or like get $500,000 for the church.
Wow.
And I'm like, why would you want to be a part? Like, if you guys want to like be a part of something and you want to raise $500,000, I will make up a story.
Right.
I don't give a shit. I'll be like, all right, let me tell you about this.
Let me give you a god.
I've seen some shit. Like, it's bizarre. So at least we aren't the only people in Kansas City annoyed that it's like, I finally saw the picture of the skyline. I'm like, it is right there.
It is big. It is
suck.
big.
People do suck.
Yeah.
Why would you want to ruin the Kansas City skyline? It's beautiful. It's
I
perfect.
don't know.
Championship skyline, baby. Woo. I'm
Yeah.
excited. The game, I'm not going to lie, with Gary Lezak saying that it's going to be 8 degrees on this Sunday.
This coming Sunday?
8. Not 18. 8. I've been to a Miami Dolphins game. Miami Dolphins and the Chiefs played. I think it was in 09.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I know that I lived in Kansas City, so it was probably 09. And I think it was 10 degrees. And that was one of the coldest games that they had.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought of this weekend. First of all, everybody that went to the game, you included, I don't know how you got there in the first place.
Brad drove his Honda. Like, I thought he had a truck. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just assumed like
I assumed he had a truck
you're like
too.
a tailgating pro, so you have a truck. And he's like, nah, let's not mess with that. Like, and he has the same theory about cars that I do. It's like, why bother getting a new one?
Right.
Like, this one works. But the Honda was a beast.
Really?
We saw like 5 or 6 like Tahoes and shit in the ditch. There was multiple. I mean, because a lot of people, the Jeff Allen story,
Right.
about how he was helped out by the homeless guy Dave, and how all you fuckers on Twitter pretended to be Dave.
That's shady.
Like, just buy your own tickets. Come on. As
Right.
I say that, I'm like asking Meredith to adopt me for the weekend. It's cool. But yeah, so even guys in trucks like Jeff Allen was in, they were getting stuck. And it's like, if you're not used to driving in the snow, we drove maybe 40 miles an hour the entire way there.
Jeez.
And when we got there, somebody made fun of the fact that I was wearing Nikes, but I was wearing like so many socks underneath. I just had to like, I don't know, talk shit to about it. But they're like, what are those? I'm like, these are my fucking Nikes. Leave me alone. I wanted to wear them because I can walk in them. I have a torn
Right.
meniscus. Suck my dick.
Well, it's not like you have like duck boots anyway.
Yeah, like why would I have that? Let me get my outdoor gear because I fucking love being outside.
Right.
Tailgating is the most outdoorsy that I get.
Tailgating's rough. Everybody, like, honestly, I don't know how you got there. There were people there at like 9 a.m. The roads were not plowed at 9 a.m.
No.
And we got 11 inches of snow in Kansas City. And, well, I guess by that morning we only had 7, which is still a lot. It proceeded to 11 through the day because it did not stop snowing until like 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you guys got there. Once you got there, I don't know how you guys didn't die. It was cold. I guess it wasn't horrible. There was no wind.
No wind.
But-
And that's what Kelly messaged me about. She goes, I got this text saying, Gat, is it windy? And I'm like, are you here? I'm so confused. And then I realized she's probably doing bets and stuff.
Yeah.
I was
Which
surprised-
wind doesn't matter if you're
No.
military.
Doink.
Awkward.
I love it. So, but your boy, Goskowski,
Yes.
he's going to doink it.
I mean,
I'm waiting for the double doink.
it's got to happen. It's either us or him. And we've done very well with kicking so far this year. I mean, we missed what, 1?
Yeah.
I think
Couple.
a
Yeah.
couple? I thought only
we
1.
missed more than that.
Okay.
Butker kind of fucked up a little bit.
All right. So
Contract year, no pressure.
Butker, playoff pressure, and Goskowski, who's one of the best kickers in the entire world. One of them has to doink. So unfortunately, the odds are not in our favor on that one.
No, they're not.
But Butker's at home.
Butker is at home. He's playing for a contract.
Yeah.
I think that he will be fine. It's a matter of getting to the point where extra points matter, and that's annoying. I just don't want to be that close. I know we will be, but no. But going back to the game that we went to, Alicia Casey got us.
Yeah.
So her and I probably, I don't know, a couple days ago, or a couple days before the game, where I was like, where are you tailgating? Because she puts on great tailgates. I mean, you talk about soccer moms being prepared. She was like, grill, propane. She couldn't light the propane. That's where Angel Gat stepped in.
Oh, okay.
But out of all the places, like we were in lot D, which I'm never in.
Mm-hmm.
I am always in lot G. So I was out of my element. I was like, oh my God.
That is out of your element. I don't even know where lot D is.
It's on literally just the direct opposite side. So you know in the back where the players park?
Okay.
And we were like right there in the front row.
Right.
And then the players park here. And that's why when the Clarks walked around and walked in front, I'm like, you guys can literally just go into the stadium and you're platinum parking.
No big deal.
I was confused, but they did it anyways, and that was cool. I wonder if they have to like if security, if they're not a Chiefs fan, they're just there for a job. They're like, sir, can we why are you walking in without a ticket? Like, I would just love to see somebody try to do that.
That'd be amazing.
Like, who are you? Does he have to have a pass?
Does he have where's your pass, sir?
Wear a badge.
My name's on the stadium.
So we were right back by there.
Okay.
But like, I'm never there. I never ever tailgate on that side.
Right. I don't go to that side.
Yeah,
that's the dark side.
Yeah. And like, I never sit on that side either. So we were in 210 and they were and Alicia was in 211 and then our friends were in 214, I believe. So it all worked out perfectly, but like out of nowhere, like we're completely snowed, covered in snow everywhere. Could barely see like 10 feet in front of me, but I saw Zubas. And I'm like, huh, okay. But I can't see a face.
Right.
Whatever. So I saw Zubas. I'm like, that's cool. Like, she has Zubas on. If we get too cold or if we get like too messed up, if we try to stand outside, we'll just go over there. I'm sure they'll be fine. 2 people wearing Zubas, whatever.
Right.
Then I get out of the car and I hear this GAT! And I'm like, what? Oh my God. And it was her.
Oh my gosh.
So I had messaged her, hey, what lot are you setting up in? And she was running late, I guess, that day, so she didn't get out to as early as she thought.
Mm-hmm.
But she fried chicken and had waffles.
What?
For the tailgate. Like, actually fried chicken.
That's amazing.
She's amazing.
That is amazing. That's next level.
Yeah, she's next level. So I'm like, hey, if you ever, since you're freelancing now, if you ever want to help us out with tailgating, let us know.
Right, Royals tailgate. We're going.
We
Big
have
game.
to. I mean, especially with Wagon Bag. That's what Brad does, in case you guys don't know who Brad is.
What's Wagon Bag?
Wagon Bag is a portable, it's like this wagon that you can put your cooler in and everything, but it also comes with custom cornhole setup. You can put like your own, that's what you call it, right? Bags?
Yeah. No, it's cornhole like on the go. Like it all like folds into itself to make a wagon. And then you can tote your stuff around to whatever tailgate. Because not
a badass speaker.
Yeah.
So you put that on there. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. It was freezing. It was wet. People are idiots. I got in 2 fights going in. This guy spilled his Bud Light on my foot.
Ooh.
And he goes, what? We're all wet anyways. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And Brad's like, just let it go. I'm like, no.
Oh
I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. He's like, I'm like, you toothless fuck. I got mad. If you can't tell, I'm getting mad already.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing is, and everyone was saying this, I know Snowball Gate happened. Okay? Like, snowballs everywhere. But people are like, you can't do that at the AFC Championship. I'm sorry, but these ticket prices are going to weed out all the fucking trash that was there at that game.
Hopefully. I saw some lower level people doing it.
That
in the
was
100s.
A lot of it, no. 200s, no.
No, not 200. 100s.
The 100s. 200s are where people pay way too much money to care about throwing snowballs. 100 level, I didn't see much of it, but if it was under the overhang, and it was coming out from, that's how the cheerleader got hit in the face.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just fucking bam.
I just don't know, like, why. Why would you...
Drunk people, I don't want to blame it on alcohol either. It's just like how you were raised as a human. Why the hell would you bother doing that? Like, but like I said, trash will be weeded out with the ticket prices. Like, we're looking upper corner right now, $800.
That's crazy.
And if y'all are going to spend that much money on that and still throw snowballs, you're idiots, and I hope that you fall.
Okay. I mean, it's fair. Fair trade.
Yeah, I don't, it blows my mind why people act up like that. Like, people were sliding down on their asses down the 300 stairs. You know how steep they are? And I'm like, you
were they trying to die?
But I'm like, you know how easily you could take somebody out trying to like walk up the stairs?
Yeah.
Like, guys, just stop being stupid. And like, I was sober the whole game, which is really shocking because most of the time I am drinking, but I could not get drunk. It was so cold.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to happen.
Cold and stressful.
Cold, and like, I was just trying to walk. That's all I was trying to do. and not get like pushed over. And like when you got to the gates, they got to do better about the gate shit. It took 45 minutes to get in.
That's
Again.
ridiculous. Well, they don't. What they really have to do, and I know it's going to cost money, but they need to hire more people to stand farther out, like in the crowd, and they're going to have to get those partitions. Like the Royals people, I know this is on a different level, but they have way less people coming into the games at a time. They have a ton of staff, like out, like every like 20 feet or so. They have a line of staff like standing there, like. So it's so much cutting and shoving and just madness in the Chiefs line.
And add it on top of ice and slush and like people just being stupid.
Yeah.
It was bad. So, I mean, season ticket holders, I get that they're going to have a cheaper price for tickets up in the 300s. But if you're a season ticket holder, I feel like you should not be that fucking stupid when you go to a game.
I don't think they would be. Yeah. I can't guarantee this, but I can assume that everybody that was being dumb like that, they got those tickets that day. You know, like,
yeah,
they're not Chiefs fans, I would assume.
I would hope
They
not.
don't understand what that game meant. Like, even if you had, like, you don't know. The NFL's crazy. They could have come up with any sort of new punishment. Like, oh, that was a Chiefs fan that threw that snowball. 5-yard penalty just because.
Well,
Like,
the camera caught it was Chiefs fans on camera doing that, and I don't know if we like found the guy or not, but he looked just like Brady or Bradley McDowell. I don't know if it's Brady or Bradley. I just know that he's hilarious, and he posted this thing when he got home. He goes, "Guys, that was not me throwing the snowball. It looked just like him." And he's like, "It's a conspiracy because I was wearing a white jersey. I'm at home now. I was not throwing snowballs. Please
That's
leave me
funny.
alone. I wasn't even sitting up there." I'm like, "That's beautiful." But yeah, like it's embarrassing. So
Yeah.
I just hope that they stop.
yeah. And one like got really close when they were doing a punt.
Yeah.
And
to the Colts punter.
Like that, I would not have been upset if we got in trouble for that. Like, we deserve to get in trouble for that.
Well, I don't understand how they didn't get these fuckers out.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no, I think they did. I'm sure they couldn't
kept
catch all
going.
of them because there's a lot of them
Yeah.
that were doing it. But especially when we were winning by like a significant amount, you know, because they were then celebrating snowing or
Right.
celebratory snowballs.
I get like throwing the snow up in the air and being like, "Woohoo!" Like the little Braun, like Miami thing.
Yeah.
The big celebration. But I don't understand the idea of like risking injuring somebody because that
Risk
is
it all.
not like light powder snow. That was heavy.
It was
slush,
hurtful
ice.
snow.
That was bad snow. So yeah, fuck you guys if you did that. Maybe act like you've been out in public before.
Ever in your life.
Like it was so embarrassing to see how trashy Chiefs fans were acting.
Yeah.
I will never say the word classy, like never, because I think that word sucks. But have some fucking like pride in being a Chiefs fan
Yeah.
and not being a Colts fan. Like Colts fans were talking so much shit. It was so funny, and I'm like, this is a different year. Like it was a different feel going in. We talked about it on Friday. I was nervous as hell, but now going into this, like facing the Patriots is what I wanted.
Yes. That is what we wanted. Everybody wanted that, I think.
Nobody cares about Phillip Rivers.
No.
The guy's a fucking putz. And yeah, he'll get into the Hall of Fame. Why? I don't know.
Babies.
Being around the longest? Congratulations.
Having the most sex.
Yeah, 2004. Not even the Chargers wanted you first. They wanted Eli.
That is true.
And then Eli's like, well, his parents are like, you're not going to fucking play in San Diego. Good news. If you would have waited it out, Eli, you could play in LA with everyone else. Everybody else. And so I'm like, so Rivers, nobody even wanted you first.
Yeah.
Like you were not it. So go fuck yourself there. Just because you've been around longest, but he's tied with like completion percentage with like Nick Foles and somebody else who's just like, cool, dude.
Really?
I mean, but I got in a fight with somebody, I can't remember who it was. They were clearly irrelevant.
Clearly.
They were like, oh, you don't think that Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback? I'm like, I just think he's been there. I think he's been consistently with his team, AFC championships.
Yeah.
Waiting
Yeah.
for that. There's no, I don't know. I think Mahomes has outperformed him this year by far. And somebody was making the case of the Andrew Luck, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees MVP thing. I'm like, if you vote for anyone but Mahomes, you are just hating.
Especially after last weekend. Like, there's no way. Like, yes, okay, maybe if he lost the playoff game, like, okay, I understand you're no longer relevant. It's harder to vote for that. But no, he won.
Yeah.
So he has cemented his spot. Sorry, nobody else gets it. Phillip Rivers, I think, is a very good quarterback. I don't know, agree with you, or I do agree with you that I don't know if he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. But I don't really know the kind of NFL Hall of Fame stats level, kind of what they put in there. MLB throws some random people in there all the time. So
yeah, the day that somebody asked me, who would you vote for Hall of Fame? I'm like, Pete Rose, Billy Butler.
I would vote for Pete Rose.
I know. It's like Pete Rose, the whole thing, the guy is like signing autographs in a Las Vegas mall. But then he went on, he did get that chance to, you know, do broadcasting. Yeah. And he just came out as a racist prick. So I'm like, maybe not Pete Rose.
No. He is not. No.
But we're not going for Hall of Fame human. We're going for Hall of Fame baseball.
Baseball player.
But no, Phillip Rivers will probably, I mean, he'll be in the Hall of Fame eventually, but I think he's just a Hall of Fame bitch, so.
Well, the thing is, he's actually, I feel like the longer he plays, the more he's actually hurting his chances. Because, I mean, is there, when you vote for Hall of Fame, is there like a period of after you retire before you can be let in? Because if he waits long enough, the people that are coming up, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, like all of these new baby quarterbacks are changing the way that the game is and the stats and stuff. So, I mean, yes, it's the old boys that probably vote for that. I don't know who votes for the NFL Hall of Fame. So Phillip Rivers might be okay. But also, the longer he waits, he's going to be put in the same year as Tom Brady. Like, you think you're going to get voted in over Tom Brady ever?
No.
No.
I mean, he's just so obviously... he's a crybaby.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm so glad that we don't have to talk about him anymore, even though we are, because he would say, oh, living rent-free in your head. Your kids are living rent-free in your home. How about that?
So many kids. Why does he want so many kids?
I don't know, but everyone was making fun of him, and then he just went and stuck his foot in his mouth even more by that interview, saying that he wants more of them, and that he's not going to stop at 8. I mean, he has number 9 coming in March, but he's not going to stop. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what type. I mean, congratulations for you. You can afford all of them. But he's like single-handedly trying to like refeed the population.
I just don't know. Like, I would like to speak to his wife. I understand there are a lot of people out there that want a lot of babies. I feel that. I do not feel like she wants to push out another 10, 11, 12. And she's at home. Like, she's a single mom, basically, half the year.
No, she's not a single mom. Don't know. No.
Not, okay. No, not single mom. But yes, she is taking care of 8 children by herself.
You know she has a nanny.
Oh, she has a nanny, for sure. For sure she has a nanny. They probably have a staff of 5 nannies.
So yeah, fuck that. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you choose to have kids and then you complain about them, I don't want to hear it.
I don't think she's complaining, and that's why I want to meet this woman. Like,
yeah.
Who are you? Granted,
like
you're right. She's not taking care of them, though.
But do you think that if like she were to have complications, I don't think it'd be the same.
No.
I don't think he'd be that dense to be like, hey, my wife like might die every time this happens, so let's just keep going.
Right. No, he wouldn't put her in harm by any means.
I
No.
don't know, he's Phillip Rivers. He's kind of a douche. But yeah, like it's a weird thing. Just hearing that he is so like gung ho about just screw it. Let's just keep going. I'm like, all right, well,
yeah.
That's why I said Phillip Rivers is a monster. And it just seems like excessive. It seems excessive.
It is excessive. And in my mind, I am forcing America to follow the 2 children per family rule that China has. Which we obviously don't actually have that rule, but that's what I'm forcing people to go off of. So like anytime my family is like, when are you gonna have kids, I'm like, Phillip Rivers had mine. So
yeah, Phillip Rivers just took all of ours. Anyone dispute Marino being in, never won a ring, played for a long time, and was super productive. I don't dispute him being in, but I don't put him in the top like 10 quarterbacks of all time. Like I would never sit there and put Marino up there. I mean, it's not his fault. 72, they had it all lined up, but didn't work out. I think he's like rode that train for a really long time.
Yeah.
But with this day and age of quarterbacks and like with the future, these older quarterbacks, except for guys like Favre, And even
Far
Joe
free.
Montana was like, I didn't have that kind of arm that Mahomes has.
Right.
But even these older quarterbacks, I think Marino is so like self-absorbed that he'd be like, I'm easily top 25 quarterbacks of all time. And I could see 25, but you go top 10 of all time? No.
No, but I do think that he is Hall of Fame worthy because even
Sure.
me, who never watched the NFL before I moved here, like before the last 3 years, really, besides the Super Bowl, I knew who Dan Marino was, you
Yeah.
know? And I think that counts a little bit. If you're, no, maybe you weren't number one productive, but you were good for the sport,
Mm-hmm.
I will give you credit for that. Philip
sure.
Rivers, not necessarily good for the sport.
Yeah, Philip Rivers makes quarterbacks look bad.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I think he does. Like that type, like to go out there and blame everyone else and pitch fits, it makes him look bad.
That
It
is
makes that
true.
position look bad. You're supposed to be a leader.
That
not a
is true.
bitch.
He is a bit, like, find me a gif of Philip Rivers that does not have him going.
Or
Find
like-
me one.
Or like when he put the coat over his head,
Yeah.
like and like enveloped himself like a bat.
Yes.
I'm like, what are you doing? So, I mean, I think Jay Cutler has better sportsmanship than Philip Rivers, and I don't like Jay Cutler.
Well, he has to deal with Kristen, so.
Well, he's retired now, but still, I loved the fact that Jay Cutler came out and said, well, people were like, are you worried about, going back into playing when Miami signed him again?
Mhm.
And he's like, I'm a quarterback. I don't have to be cardiovascularly in shape. I'm like, what?
Jay Cutler is a disaster of a human.
He is, and I absolutely love it. So I'm like, I appreciate his honesty at least. But watching Philip Rivers continue past when but San Diego is not even preparing for Rivers to be done. Like,
No.
there's no planning there. So I just, or San Diego, the Chargers, I'm sorry, they're forever San Diego in my mind. But it's weird, but I'm so
Black.
glad that we're not dealing with them. It's not because I was scared of them. It's just because I'm tired of Philip Rivers even being in the conversation.
Agreed.
So now that he's not, there's a lot of people on Twitter saying, oh, you guys really want the Patriots? Like, don't you want the easiest way to the Super Bowl? As someone that has roasted people for a really long time for having the easiest route to the Super Bowl possible, I'm like, you guys didn't even earn it. You guys didn't play anybody. You beat a banged up blah, blah, blah. You did this.
Exactly.
And I just talk shit. Nick Schaefer from 41 said that he wants the easiest route to the Super Bowl, and it's stupid for people to want to play the Patriots. No.
No.
We want to beat the best, right?
And it's not, like, if you are worried about having the easiest route to get there, you're worried about your team.
Mm.
You know, you don't think that they have the talent. We have the talent to beat the Patriots, especially since the Patriots, the Patriots are the Patriots, and I get it. They've got the playoff experience. You know, they're comfortable. They've got Bill Belichick, who's is a mastermind of a human. But they have not been that great this year. Tom Brady came out and tried to pretend that they were an underdog, which I guess they kind of were, but no. Tom Brady, you're never the underdog until you like
tiny violin out and be like,
right? He was just like, we haven't won that much. Okay, I get that. And you do have the worst on the road defense. So it's not like they're some powerhouse. But yes, if we beat the Chargers instead of the Patriots, they would say, well, you only beat Philip Rivers. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. So
I'm not sure if you were able to watch the game because obviously.
I did watch the game while I was getting tattooed.
Okay. No, I mean like the Patriots game.
Oh, I did also watch that game at the bar because I needed to charge my phone.
There you go. So basically with that, people were talking shit on how Belichick kept going for it, even though they're up by 28. I'm like, I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, no shame. No shame in that at all. And plus, when you're up that much, and we did it too, you have to try some stuff out. Like, you're in the playoffs. You have to do whatever you can do, see what works. We didn't try it out during the playoffs. We tried it out like 2 weeks ago during that loss before Oakland. But he's a coach. He's not here to be nice, you know.
All right, so we've got a text line in case you missed it. Here's the
text.
Here it is. Somebody was like, this sounds like a person responding. I'm like,
This
we're not
sounds like a
fancy enough.
person.
First of all, we're not going to pay a system to like automate everything. Screw it. We have a phone number that you guys can reach us at. This phone number has been public for a really long time. One time on Twitter, I think it was like 7 years ago, someone was like, oh my God, you just posted your phone number? Because I did. And I'm like, what? It's really not that hard to find. Like, if
Yeah.
somebody wants my fucking phone number, go ahead and call me. I'll block you.
It's on all of my business cards.
Yeah, like, it's not difficult to figure out. My personal number isn't, but this one is. So people are giving their takes for the weekend.
Okay.
Brad says Chiefs winning and Cowboys losing was awesome. Brad Essex, what up? I think you follow or you see him on Twitter.
Yeah.
First take covers League of Legends and the new character Silas. Clearly someone on the Riot creative team is into BDSM. Chains, leather, and punishment checks all boxes.
Yes, we will get into Silas. We're gonna put it off until Wednesday.
Yeah, 'cause
but
that's like our gaming.
yeah, gaming day is Wednesday, but we will talk about Silas and how much pain and nightmares I've had.
I love it. Second take is Saints head coach Sean Payton doesn't like his star running back Alvin Kamara out touched by Ingram in their thriller against the Steelers to clinch the 1 seed, and only 16 handoffs yesterday for a guy who's averaged 5 yards per carry in his admittedly brief career. Maybe Sean hates nose rings. I don't know. That's a good point. Nose rings on dudes, a little bit homosexual.
Is it a stud or is it like a loop?
I think
Do you
it's the
know?
loop.
The
Either
loop.
way, it's just weird on a dude.
I do agree that it's weird. I'm not. I get very Lenny Kravitz vibes from it, and
Lenny
I'm.
Kravitz is, it's like, I think he just has sex with everything.
Yeah, he's very pansexual. I don't know if he's come out as that, but
No, but we
that's
just decided
what
it is.
his vibe is he'll just bang whatever comes in his path.
Hey, you look like you have some genitals. Let me touch them.
Let me touch him. Which is nothing wrong with that, but I can understand some prejudice against it.
Yeah.
I can't understand it. I could see, I guess, a coach having a coach.
Coach. I think that it was something that, I don't know what it was, but I remember when, who was it that, was it Deion Sanders? That's when I first decided. I'm just like, I don't like nose rings on dudes.
Deion Sanders had one?
I'm pretty sure. He had like the hoop thing. Somebody correct me. It was somebody that was like a loudmouth, constantly talking shit. And the only person I can remember that like I thought had a nose ring was Deion Sanders.
Well, what's his name from the NBA?
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
That might be who I'm confusing, but definitely not Scottie Pippen though.
Definitely not Scottie Pippen.
We do know that. But
ice skaters don't do that.
ice skaters would never.
They just wear
what if
glitter.
It's frozen or like caught on the ice. I don't know.
I don't know how anybody has a nose ring. I'm not opposed to them. They look okay, and I am opposed to them on men. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
definitely. This is gross.
well, I like the septum piercing on men. That's okay. Like
Oh.
the little, if it's a little baby one. I just like touched my nose. But I just
Stab
don't know.
yourself?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I don't know how you keep it clean, and that freaks me out.
I don't know. Guys are fascinating. If they want to get a nose ring, I guess let them. But doing the Tyreek to them, like I'm good.
Doing the Tyreek.
Second one that we have from the text line, my take on this weekend's games. Jason Garrett still needs to be fired. In fact, get rid of the entire offensive staff. Chiefs are a special team and have a chance against Brady. Chargers with the worst looking team. New Orleans is going to the Super Bowl from the NFC. The reason that I'm against the Rams going now because I finally saw Sean McVay's girlfriend and there's no way that I can compete with it, so I'm out.
Okay.
Go spend time with her since
On a beach.
it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me. And plus, this is my other hot take that I had. I was like, if Sean McVay was taller than 5'9", he would have never been a good NFL head coach because he'd be too busy chasing off pussy.
Fair.
If that dude was like 6 foot or higher, never would have made it to the NFL coaching. He would have
That's
been
fair.
too busy.
That's fair. Yeah, I also think New Orleans is going to make it, only because I think that they are. I don't know why I think they're bred hardier, but
Is it the gumbo?
I feel like they're a little more sturdy and built for the length of playoffs and built for kind of what is required. And Drew Brees has a cool head.
Yeah.
He's done this before. Plus, I don't know why. I was thinking of my response while you were talking, and I was like, I cannot like the Rams because they failed in St. Louis and then moved, and I can't support failed teams. But then I support the Thunder, which is a failed Portland team. So I guess I can't stand on that hill, but yeah. Did I say Portland?
Yeah, but I mean, Seattle doesn't deserve the Thunder. They didn't deserve.
They
the
don't
fucking
deserve
Sox.
anything, to be
They don't
honest
deserve
with you.
anything. You have a gaping vagina stadium. Boom.
Boom.
No, that was just a very Sagittarius thing of you to do, is think about your response while I was talking. I saw that on a meme this weekend.
Sorry.
I'm like, she doesn't do that. She's a very thoughtful
I was
listener.
listening though. I listened to you. I can listen and think. I can
I
multitask.
can't. I'm not smart enough.
That's fine.
The biggest part of like the failed team thing,
Hmm.
it's like, and as a franchise, you let Jeff Fisher, like, pioneer a team from St. Louis to LA. In the first year, I'm like, why? How are you that dumb?
Right.
Like, I don't support anyone who is that stupid to let Jeff Fisher do anything.
I guess that's my biggest thing is that it was going from, it's a failed team from St. Louis where they didn't have really, I mean, they have sports there, but like there's room, like there's a big fan base around you. Like there's nothing in the area besides us, obviously, but that's a 3-hour drive. And then he moves them to LA where there are a ton of teams. Like it just pisses me off. All of the California teams piss me off right now. I hate the Chargers. I'm really pissed off that they call them the LAC. Like that's their little thing. Like
Yeah,
that's the Clippers.
that's
It's
the Clippers.
confusing to me all the time.
I'm like
Like
what
they
the
need to be
hell?
like the CDLA, like the Chargers Day LA.
I just say keep it San Diego and just be like nobody wants them there.
Yeah, San Diego Chargers
Forever.
in Los Angeles. I don't know how to like.
The rejects. But that's the thing. I'm like, covering sports in California would be my fucking nightmare.
It's awful. They
Too many
have
teams.
too many teams. They have really, I mean, they have some loyalty, but it's really not, especially now that they're moving all of the teams that actually had a loyalty, which was in the Bay Area, and they're taking them out of the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
It makes no sense to me, and you know I could never do it. And I think that the Midwestern sense of loyalty to teams is absolutely incredible. The Chiefs fans and even Colts fans, fuck, Indianapolis has nothing. Like you have the Pacers and the
They're
Colts
Pacers and the Colts and racing.
and racing. Yeah, no, I would not. Nope. I'm okay with not having an NBA team for now, just because even though I don't like sporting because I don't care about soccer, they do a great job bringing people in, and they do a great job with the crowd that does like soccer, and I think they build up a great marketing plan. They're very visible across the city. Royals do a great job. Chiefs do an incredible job, obviously. The entire town was painted red.
Yes.
But like, I just can't imagine being in a city where you have so many professional teams that it's just like, it's at your disposal. At your disposal. It's at your disposal.
It's in my disposable. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's too much for my brain to focus on. So, but like Kansas City just lit up this weekend, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible to me to see people. I just found out that I'm not going to the game this weekend, from the way that I was going to be going, because tickets are too freaking expensive,
They're insane.
and it's gonna be 8 degrees out.
I am not going outside. I'm sorry. Even if we had tickets, I'm sorry. Unless you could get me inside tickets, which are going to be like
Who do you think I am?
$4,000.
Like,
Not you,
like
just
Tupac,
the
like in
collective
Elvis, like,
world.
Oh, here, guys.
If they
You're
fell into
alive
my
again.
lap.
Take these.
Yeah, no, sorry. Too cold.
Well, I was gonna go with my dad, so I don't think that I would have invited you to an 8-degree game, because like I think 60 degrees and under is where you like draw the line.
It is, yeah.
So
My football season ends in November.
like, sorry guys, it's not happening. Well, we did go to a game that it was slightly cold out, but we did drink a lot of hot chocolate, and I think we were some of the only people doing that because it was still not that cold,
Yeah.
but we were cold, so that's all that matters. And
Well,
I was really hungover.
I did not know, and I feel like they should proclaim this for all levels of cold once it starts to get below 50, was the standing on cardboard thing.
You didn't know
they're
that?
no. Baseball season does not get cold.
It does in Kansas City. I mean, well, September. I mean, I do remember one season that it was, oh fuck, what was that? I was really, really little, and it snowed in September, and the Royals were out there playing.
It
I'm
snowed
like,
in April,
that
like 3
sucks.
years ago.
Yeah, and opening
Which-
day was freezing.
Yeah. They
So it
have
does
like
get cold.
one they have like one random day though, and then it's not cold anymore.
I don't know.
But-
I've just been going to, well, and I guess because you were hockey growing up,
Yeah.
and like you're just used to hockey rinks being cold, but not like the same kind. It's
Yeah.
controlled.
They're cold for sure, but it's not like biting cold. My feet are never cold in a hockey rink.
That's good.
I think it's because you get wet. Like, there's just so much wetness at stadiums. I don't know why.
The cardboard doesn't help with the wet part. It helps because, like, okay, if you're sitting on concrete, which I know I'm doing this thing. If you're not listening, if you're not watching the stream, it looks weird. But standing on the concrete, like, I saw people bringing foam insulation, like the styrofoam, like the actual, not actual, like, fiberglass insulation.
What?
That'd be insane. But, like, the foam insulation works really well, too. And if you're short, it helps you see. But like just blocking that freezing ass concrete,
right?
That's gonna be a major difference. But it didn't make a difference at the game because everywhere, including the covered seats that we were in, club level was slushy cold too. So it's like you couldn't really escape it.
Yeah.
People were up in the first quarter in the club level.
Really?
They were already up there, just sitting there
inside.
Yeah, and I'm like, I get it, but like I saw so many kids. There's one family that pissed me off behind me. They were like getting all mad because people were drunk and pushing around. I'm like, why are you bringing freaking 6 and 7-year-olds to a playoff game at Arrowhead?
For real? How did you afford that? Like, you're telling me a babysitter wasn't cheaper?
Well, yeah, a babysitter for like a week would be cheaper.
Holy cow!
But I mean, if you get free tickets, what? I'm sorry, and I know that people bring their kids to games all the time. I flat out said on Twitter I would never bring kids under the age of 18 to Arrowhead. And it's just because I'm smart and I realize that no experience is worth them getting harassed and pelted by snowballs and whatever else happens to them. Like, that's not okay. But like, you can't be in control of every other fan. You can be in control of yourself. It might be paranoid of me, whatever. But I've seen people bring babies to home openers and spill beer all over them and have them sitting in the sun. And I'm like, how are you people able to raise children? So many questions. Why would you bring a baby? And like, I got a lot of flack from it, mostly from sporting people. They're like, we totally bring kids. I'm like, bringing them to Sporting KC versus bringing them to Arrowhead, night and day.
Yeah, Arrowhead, I would not bring a kid to, purely for the hassle of having to keep an eye on a kid there. It's just fend for yourself at that place. Like, it is not organized. It is packed.
Even as adults, it's scary.
Yeah, people are drunk. They don't care. Like, no, I would not bring a kid there just purely out of not wanting to deal with it.
Yeah, and so I mean, if you guys do that, that's your own thing. If you're in a suite, I get it. But even then, like, go in the Founders Club. Don't go around the people, the peasants that have to use the other entrances like everyone else. That's what I was a little bit disappointed. We had club level seats, but we had to like go like herd ourselves in. Like, really? I went up the ramp and I was like, I like saw the doors. I'm like, get me inside.
Yeah.
It was very emotional for me.
Brad
very
was just
like, this is great. And I'm like, oh my God, no. But I'm also like, the fact that I'm an idiot and hurt my meniscus like 3 days before I had to go.
Yeah.
My bad.
My bad.
My bad. I'm not the smartest person in the world. But no, I think us staying in and watching it I'm going to go out on a limb and say, watch it at Johnny's.
Hell, we can probably watch it in my hotel room because I'll still be stuck there.
No, we're going to get you back. We're going to get you back inside.
We'll have to go early because we went out. So I went to go get my tattoo done, and then we were going to go out to the bar right after to get food. Mm-hmm. And every single place was packed, like completely, which again, I'm impressed because I don't know how you got there because it was so snowy and a disaster all day. But all of the bars were packed. I go to Irizumi in Waldo, and we
both do.
We all do. The little ramen place. The ramen place was packed. And I was like, you guys are watching the Chiefs game at our ramen place? You're really going hard.
That's freaking awesome. Well, I plan on that, you know?
Yeah.
Sundays are a sacred day in my household anyways. We're not doing anything else besides, you know, camping out, getting ready for this game. And, you know, that's where I'm okay with not going. So if people want to give me tickets, that's cool. I appreciate it. But my immune system's kind of shit to begin with. And I will get like super warm and then I'll be freezing. And then it's just not good for me. So I'm like, kind of making excuses. I think if the reason that you're not going is because you have tickets, but you just don't want to be cold, that's a cop-out. But if you don't have tickets and you don't want to be cold, that's understandable.
Yeah, but if you have tickets, definitely go buy some warm boots.
Yeah, you have a week to prepare for this.
Actually, contact me. I will sell you. I sell insulated waterproof boots that will keep you warm.
That's perfect.
And you can go get one of those little battery pack jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Might catch on fire, but might not.
That's another Final Destination way to die. Like, you tried, but you
I
caught
mean,
on fire.
it's worth the risk at 8 degrees.
It
So
is,
they
definitely.
sell those at Academy. Just hop on over there and get, actually at Home Depot. Get those. Call me for boots. And go.
Yeah. No
Or
excuses.
otherwise, give me your tickets.
Yeah, and, like,
I'll
that-
buy all of those things.
I just don't understand. So basically, with the upcoming game on Sunday, we have Saturday to prepare. We'll figure out where we're gonna go, but I have a feeling Johnny's will be accommodating enough. If you also aren't going to the game and we like you as a person, then let us know and we'll save you a spot. But maybe like buy us a drink or something for doing so.
True.
I think it's rude when people like, I've done this before, like watch parties where I've like camped out the entire time and no one even says thank you. I'm like,
Yeah, we will camp out at Johnny's if anybody wants to come.
yeah, we were, well, you
Let
might
us know.
actually literally be camping out at Johnny's. We don't
I
know.
might have to live there. No, I better have power by next week.
Yeah, I will go murder somebody for you.
Which,
Casey,
by the
Penelope,
way,
you're on watch.
In case you guys didn't gather, thanks to the power being out, we're not going to San Antonio.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Dude, you texted me that and I was sad for you.
Yeah. So we were going to go down there. We're going to go
Hi.
for a convention to do cosplay, but yeah.
To clarify,
That's it.
I was not dressing up. I was just doing
No,
hair and
she
makeup.
was. You were totally dressing up. I was going to make you a Scuttle costume really quick.
Oh my god. Just put like, that's the thing. Just get those sleds, you know, like those like round sleds.
Yeah.
And like cut the sides to make it more like, I'm going to do this.
He's round, isn't he? Oh, no. I guess
no,
it is
it's
a little
like
bit.
an oval.
Yeah.
Like an almond shape.
Yeah, you're
almost.
right.
And I'm a pear shape, so.
I'm a pear.
I think I'm just all over just like, I think I'm just like a sponge these days. I'm just like, what up, guys?
You are not a sponge.
Yes, it's
No.
happening. I'm
No.
gonna dress up as SpongeBob. I just want to dress up as something that like is no pressure, because I feel like when you do cosplay,
Yeah.
it's like hot chick cosplay,
Right.
and like, no, I'm not like a waif of any means. Like I just no, it's not gonna work. I've seen other cosplay.
Yeah, but you're
chicks
still a
that-
hot chick. Like, you could
Like-
totally. My favorite thing that one of the girls in this area, I probably should save this for Wednesday, but whatever. Her name's. Oh, what is her name?
This is good.
Sorry, Baroness something.
Mhm.
She's from Kansas City, and she does Playboy bunny versions
Okay.
of things. Like her big one that she just did was Link from Zelda, but the Playboy bunny version. So she had like a green, cute, like little bunny suit thing, and then did the ears.
Oh,
And
nice.
like she's a thick chick,
Thick wig.
and it looked awesome, and I was jealous of it. And I want to steal it, but then I don't want to be like, I just blatantly stole this idea from you.
And then you said it on air, so it's like, oh, it's cool.
But I'm not going to act like I'm not going to still do it.
But no, like we were gonna go down to San Antonio. What is that noise?
Sorry, it's me.
Oh,
I think.
maybe
It is me.
We don't know.
I'm like shaking.
I just assume why. Put a blanket on.
No, I'm not cold. I'm just drinking coffee and I haven't had food. And I'm just like ready to punch people.
Let's go. Yeah, I think cosplay is something that I'll get into. I don't know. Maybe. I don't like the idea of like, it's just awkward. People coming up to you and being like, and you
Yeah.
hate having your photo taken. So like, how would you be handling people coming up and being like, let's take a picture together?
Right. I think it's weird because like when you're in costume, like I'm head to toe cosplay. Like none of it is going to be me. I mean, my face will be
Yeah,
there.
That's kind of like a big part.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't know why. It doesn't bother me. Like the thought of it doesn't bother me like when I'm in a costume. I'm kind of like it's like a mask, but it's not a mask.
Not a mask.
Not well, one of my costumes does have a mask.
Well, yeah, like I guess the Umbreon, is that
That one does not have a mask.
just the ears?
Yeah,
Okay.
ears and a tail. Which I'm not doing that one anymore. Sorry if you guys were really hyped about that, but
I'll do Pokemon with you.
Pokemon. If I did Pokemon, I would be Rapidash.
Rapidash
Just full
would be-
fire suit, like
Ponyta was like the first Pokemon that I caught, and I was like, oh my god, it's Megan.
I love that. I had so many Ponyta like cards. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Keep bumping this.
I know. I keep going like. Pfft.
I think I don't know what. At this point in my life, I think I'd be like Charizard because I'm like overheated and angry all the time. But
That's fair.
Non-steroid me would probably be, I don't know. I think it'd be fun to dress up as Ash and like do the like catching them.
Yeah.
Like have one like handler and then have like one Pokemon. Just go around and I just get to throw things at you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
There was a really cute group that did. They didn't do that, but they did Ash, and then they did the bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what they were called.
I know who you're talking about because they would always show up and they would have Mew.
Yeah, like the R and the
Yeah.
L bad guys. Yeah, it was cute.
That'd be fun. Yeah, Pokemon, like I had this dream. I don't know why I had this dream, but I had a dream that you were going to do Instagram because this is what I dream about. Like I don't dream about
You dream about my Instagram.
my love life.
Same.
I don't dream about, things like what normal people would dream about. I'm like, let's do an Instagram thing where Megan introduces a Pokemon each week. Like slowly but surely she goes through all the Pokemon and I'm like, why am I dreaming about this?
That's not a dream. Do you know? Okay, I didn't know because I stopped kind of following Pokemon. Even Pokemon Go does not have like there are so many new Pokemon that make no sense at all. I mean, they make sense, but they're just stupid. Like, why are they even in existence?
The one that I got annoyed with was how many Rattatas there were.
Yeah.
And then they have some weird ones. Travis says he also dreams about her Instagram. Yeah.
As you should.
Get it? But like, there's so many new ones that like Snorlax. I'd be a great Snorlax, except I don't snore and I'm not drowsy all the time. What's a Pokemon that like doesn't need much sleep, is irritable AF, is cute but will cut you, and is aloof?
Pikachu.
All right, sold.
Be a Pikachu.
But that's what I was getting back to. I guess you guys didn't hear it, but I put it in the comments way early up. The guy Fritz that did that drawing.
Yeah.
The hashtags that he used.
Those were classic.
Like, these hashtags are absolutely, if I were to be like defined by these hashtags, like this would be it.
Did he just come up with them? Did you
Yes.
send them to him?
Yeah, no, so he goes, what picture would you want me to draw of you? And I'm like, I like the one where I'm actually in the Chiefs hoodie, sitting right where your desk is. So sorry, my butt was on that.
Her butt touched me.
I think you just assume everything in the studio I've had sex on, so
That's true.
I get it. But his caption was perfect. He goes, Kansas City owned sports radio personality. Excuse me, Kansas City's first lady of sports radio. That was the most self-serving title that I ever gave myself. But
First lady.
I'm not wrong.
No.
Devin said I'd be a Meowth, but I hate cats.
She doesn't like cats.
No, cats are gross. And then he goes, hashtag superfan, hashtag Betty Boo Eyes, hashtag blondes, hashtag Chiefs Mania, hashtag, this is my favorite one, a giant cup of don't give a shit, hashtag sorry not sorry, hashtag thick, hashtag don't text me.
How did he know?
Well, he listened to the show a couple times.
Right.
And I was bitching about people texting me.
Right.
And like, I think this is something that has now defined me as a human, and I feel bad about, because even my friends that I was talking to, like Brandon the lawyer,
Yeah.
we have to define because there's so many Brandons.
We do know a lot of Brandons.
He was like messaging me on Instagram, and he was like, well, I know not to text you. And I'm like, I feel bad. Same time, hey, people are learning.
Mine have gone drastically down, so.
The conversation thing, I'm like, texting, I don't want to have a conversation there. Because to me, texting, like this morning, you were locked out. And I... So I go and I'm on my phone, and
So
I'm
nice.
playing Yorick, I'm playing League of Legends, and I go, oh, it's closed, and oh, it's locked, and it goes, no, it's not. Like, I'm arguing with her, the door's actually locked.
I was like, I'm pretty locked out though.
Like, but for real though, and like, we never, oh, I shouldn't say that, we never lock our front door. Just during the day, we're not locking the front door. And so, like, that is how texting to me should be. I'm running late, cool, whatever. I'm locked out, cool, okay, on my way, here. That's all my texts are.
Right.
If you try to have a fucking conversation with me, I'm gonna be like, delete, and never respond.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 people that can text me, and I talk to them.
Well, and you're just giving me the power for you to have no idea that I saw it.
Yes.
Like, you don't want to give me that kind of power, because then I will not answer you for hours. I mean, I do it to you all the time, and it's not on purpose.
Well,
Like,
I don't expect you to like immediately respond though.
but I'll be doing something. I'll get it. I'll see it. Like most of the time I'm at the gym. I'll
Yeah.
get it. I'll see it. I'll be like, okay, I'll answer when I get off the treadmill. I forget about it. I will not answer you.
But that's why, like, if I'm trying to get a hold of you for something like instant, I just go to Instagram.
Yeah. Well, then I feel responsible because then I'm like, okay, they know that I opened this. I now
Right.
have to respond to this.
Yeah, you gotta check me.
Yeah.
Because I won't check myself.
No, I will forget. I will go off onto my like Instagram.
And I feel like
8
that's like
levels
when
deep.
guys are sad that the chick doesn't respond or like leaves them on red.
Hmm.
I mean, don't feel bad. Like, we live in a world now that unless you're afraid of somebody murdering you because you don't like respond to their texts, like, you don't. I don't feel responsibility of it.
Right.
And you know, calling me will actually get things done. Yesterday, Belinda called me twice. I answered both times.
Oh.
It was shocking. I'm like, who am I as a person?
Do
But
not
I
call
know
me.
that it's easier for me to communicate through phone call. Like, if I'm at the game and somebody's trying to find me, call me.
Yeah.
If like we're supposed to be meeting up, running late, call me. Chances are I know it's a running late call.
Right.
Not like, hey, I know I'm going to see you in 5 minutes, so let's have a long conversation. No.
Let's chat.
I have no problem calling people. I just have a problem just responding with text. And I've been like this since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand trying it. So, like, Snapchat is the best way to get a hold of me. And even then, I will block you if you even, like, say one thing out of line.
Oh my God.
You have taught me 2019 is year of the block.
Yeah.
And I've
I'm
done it.
pro block.
I blocked somebody because they didn't answer my text from, like, a week ago. But they had the audacity to be on Snapchat when I was actually asking a question that was, like, information I needed.
Mm-hmm.
And they never responded. I'm like, how dare you?
Yep.
Block.
Bye.
I think they were mid-typing to me, and I blocked them.
Good.
This is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And I feel bad saying it, but, like, I'm not dating this year. I flat out said, no dating.
No dating.
2019. No dating 19. Bob Huggins and I are both in, like, a mood lately. I think we're both on the same cycle.
Oh yeah.
of
What was
being
that?
angry. Oh, yeah. So the Huggins Daily.
Yeah.
He's been really, like, not lashing out, but I think he's come to terms with the fact that his West Virginia team this year is not the same West Virginia team of years past.
Right.
It's just, I mean, you can't be great every year. I know that's like a horrible way to look at sports. You can't win them all.
Well, you can't.
But
Like
you
it's just not possible. I mean, every sport has built-in checks and balances to make sure that you cannot be good all the time. You can't buy
Yeah.
your way.
And like, I mean, even though you're a fan of a lot of teams that win a lot,
Mhm.
you understand when they're bad. Like when the Thunder is having a rebuilding year, you're not like, why the fuck are we winning everything? You're just
Right.
like, well, we've got this, and this going on. So Huggins, after Oklahoma State loss, was like, he got real in his feelings.
Oh.
He's like, as a parent, there are many times you want more for your kids than they want, and you become very frustrated because you don't think they can achieve some things they have the ability to achieve. My guys have always been like my sons. I get frustrated when I feel like they don't want what's out there for them. That's like I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that's a dad move. That's harsh.
And then after the K-State loss, which was even more heartbreaking because that was the largest comeback in K-State history, like, of all time.
It's all because of the song.
It is. Sandstorm, get it. I mean, if you're
Sandstorm.
not hyped on Sandstorm, what are you?
I want you to actively, because I know people hate that song. They like love to hate that song, but you can't sit through Sandstorm and be mad.
Like
it's not possible. You're just like,
do it again. That was amazing. We got beatbox over here.
I love.
That was not her. That was me. I was not as good.
Wow, they couldn't see. Well, I guess the podcast doesn't know.
Yeah, when people are listening to the podcast, they're like, you really talk about what you guys are doing a lot on camera. And I'm like, well, maybe you should tune in. What the fuck else do you do?
Sorry. We'll try to be better about that.
We're not
Sorry,
sorry.
I'm not actually going to do
But
that.
after the K-State loss, he goes, this is my fault. This is 100% my fault. These are my guys. I recruited them. I should be smart enough to know what I got. And to
Aw.
continue to trust people that don't deserve the trust, that's on me.
Ooh,
Ooh. I feel like I've misbehaved. Just listening
right?
back.
I'm sorry.
Yikes.
Bob, I'm sorry.
But like, for real, we're on the same wavelength. And like the fact that Huggy and I are feeling this so much lately, don't trust people that you know are going to hurt and disappoint you.
Don't trust a hoe.
Don't trust a hoe. I've dealt with nothing but hoes lately, so it's been like, all right, don't trust him.
It's fair.
Yeah, so Huggies on that no bullshit 2019. And I know we are 14 days, 2 weeks into the year. But I feel better about this year than I have felt about a lot of years. I knew 2018 was going to be a disaster because look how my 2017 ended.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm like, I'm walking into 2018.
We weren't going
like,
in hot.
I got some cancer. Let's deal with this shit.
Yeah, we were not rolling in hot to 2018.
No, we were not coming in hot at all. But this year, you know, we started the Sprots show all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And I had somebody ask me this the other day. They're like, how many times are you going to relaunch? And I'm like, well, how many times do new shows like tweak things, bring in new hosts, bring in this, bring in that? Like, it is down to Megan and I.
Yeah.
And, like, we've got Kristen on the back burner that's doing some business work for us, but she's not like on camera, on air with us.
Right.
There's no one but you and I.
No, that's it.
Like
how many hosts has Kelly Ripa had, ma'am?
Oh my God, right?
Come on.
Yeah. And
who's even on American Idol anymore? We don't know. Also, I thought it was canceled 2 seasons ago.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
why is it still here?
It's still a thing, and it's like Katy Perry is like not hot anymore, and I don't want to look at her, and that's horrible to say.
But random segue. How is she the #1 person on Instagram right now?
She is?
Yeah.
She's so annoying.
Who's following her?
She like ruined that chick's dream when she was bidding on that fantasy date with Orlando Bloom and cut it. She's like, I don't know you, but I'm gonna outbid you. Like, talk about insecurity much?
Right? Who's following her?
I'm not.
What content is she offering you that is good for you? I don't know.
I can't do it.
She was at the top. I think she dropped back down, but like either way, she's still in the top 10.
You want to hear about the best story? I don't know if you probably saw this. There was an egg account.
Yes.
The egg account that they're like, hey, we want to outdo Kylie Jenner's most liked pic, and it was like 18 million likes, I think.
Yeah.
They got up to, like, last I checked last night, like 22.8 million likes on that egg picture.
On a picture of an egg.
Just one picture. And they have 2.1 million followers.
I'll get it. Hold on. Let me show you.
2.1 million followers. And I'm sitting here like, one, I get liking the photo, but why are you following this? And now they have this, like, genius platform because I know what it's like because I have, like, 11,000 followers on Instagram. I'm not trying to humble brag, but I am. There it is. That's the picture. How many likes?
We are at... What? Did they redo it? Why does it say 462,000 views?
I don't know.
It's a video now?
I don't think so.
They reposted it. They took it down.
Oh.
Why would they do that?
This is breaking news, you guys. An egg account has taken down their most liked photo.
They took it down and now it's got views. Okay, well, I took a screenshot of it last night anyway, so convenient.
We'll go right back to that.
There we go. Last night at whatever time this was, 11:03 p.m., we were at 22,522,663 likes on the egg.
Screenshot, not the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like the world. Yeah. Wow, even the egg is getting its content stolen. Yep. And I have no problem admitting that our most liked picture on Instagram over the weekend was a AFC championship who people were rooting for map.
Right.
I totally jacked that from NFL memes. But then Wes from the real world jacked ours and didn't even credit us. So I'm like, yo, that's a double jacking.
That's a double jacking. I am that person that gets mad like when I retweet something and I took it from somebody else, but then somebody takes it from me. I'm like, oh my God.
You motherfucker. But like, then I took that thing from Barstool this morning, the Feast of Ass thing. Yeah. And it's being retweeted everywhere. I think we're up to like 48 retweets on it. And I'm like, okay, I feel kind of bad, but I don't. I didn't like take it. I literally tweeted the photo directly from the Barstool account.
Right.
But
so
like,
it still tags them.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So it still like goes back. If you click on it, it still will go back. So I'm like, that's not stealing as much as it is just like repurposing the information.
Repurposing. We repurposed.
We repurposed here. We're the new Chip and Joanna. I'm definitely the Chip. And double jacking sounds like what you and your friends do, Travis. Circle jerk much?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh my God, it's a joke.
No, I'm just kidding. It's true though. It's not a joke.
It's actually true.
It's actually true.
It's actually true. They sit around and do that.
They'll admit to that. yeah, I don't care about jacking so much as long as you give credit. Like when we repost stuff on the videos, I do care about that. That's too much work.
Yeah.
When we repost videos or we repost pictures, we always either tag the person, or on Twitter it makes it really easy now. It just automatically tags them in it. So
yeah, Twitter is great like that. When people like just screenshot our shit and take it, I'm like, you know what? I'm flattered.
Yeah.
What happened to Megan's nails?
Oh, I need to paint them again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Stress of not having a home. Thanks.
yeah, she's homeless, so maybe back off. We don't do that, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, Travis, I believe in you guys. If anyone can do it, it's you guys. What were we gonna talk about? Josh's hair for some reason. Josh Lee's hair.
Why were we talking? Oh, I wanted to know if you were. I don't know if you saw the link that I sent you. So
Yeah.
the St. Louis, not St. Louis, Saints, New Orleans Saints guy made his beard and like, what is that called? Mustache, into the exact New Orleans Saints little fleur-de-lis thing.
I was gonna say, what is that called?
A fleur-de-lis.
Of course you would know it.
So he did it exactly like that. And then we've got Notre Josh, who is a KC Twitter person. He does other things, but
No, he does nothing else. He's just on Twitter all day.
he has his hair styled exactly like Mahomes, but white guy version. But it's curly and he's got the side shaved and the little faux hawk thing happening. So I wanted to know which was better, the Saints beard or Chief's hair.
I'm gonna go with Chief's hair, and it's not because I'm friends with Josh. We're friends with Josh. I'm gonna say that any fuckface can grow a beard. Okay, I can't. I've been trying, not showing up. You know how easy it is? Like if you like put on a few extra pounds in the winter, you can just grow a beard and no one notices because like, oh, you got a beard.
Right.
Rude. So like with that, anyone can grow a beard and shape it. Dudes, you want to talk about dudes and their hair? Not everyone can grow hair.
True. On top of your head.
Yeah, on top of your head. And good Lord, like it was the most impressive hair. It's just like, it's like a fan of hair.
It is. And I agree. I think, yeah, I agree. I was going to go beard first, but I feel like anybody could, in theory, style that. Although I will give him points for creativity. Josh's is more of just a copy. It's kind of copy paste, easy to do. The beard took some thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the hair better.
Knowing that somebody like Josh, who is KC, like ride or die, he also has Patrick Mahomes.
He does have Patrick Mahomes. That is true.
And I don't even like cats, but that's freaking funny.
It is funny.
Like, Joe says the main reason I have a huge beard, he hates his neck. I hate my neck. It's the source
How do
of
you
all my
hate your
problems.
neck?
Because I don't have one, and like ever since, I know this is super depressing. Ever since I got lymphoma, the steroids just make me like even more tree trunkish.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh hey everyone. Like when I angle things, I'm like, I have a neck. I swear I can move my head.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like some people like I didn't realize what a like anomaly it was to have like a super long neck and be all like, I don't know, it just makes you look more elegant. Like a long neck.
Oh my gosh, what about long neck?
A long neck. But if a long neck exists today, we wouldn't know if they had hair or not.
True.
They could have had just a little.
True.
I love that. When Lexi tweeted that, I
gosh.
just died laughing. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it was one of those situations that I was just like insanely jealous. Like he's got this if I tried to do that hair, it would just look like a weird mohawk of sorts.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but
You
like
could do
it wouldn't work with a chick.
Well, you don't have that curl. Like he had the perfect curl for it. Like you have to have the little.
Mine is like a beach curl, like a beach wave. Like
Yeah.
I have curly hair, which I didn't realize that Shlee has been telling me this for like 6 years now. But she's like, yeah, you've had curly hair since I've known you. I'm like, are you sure? I don't think so. She's like, it's curly.
I don't think so.
I'm like, no, it's not. She's like, well, you don't actually like ever wear it like that naturally.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's not like the slash curls that I had put in. Like, so that to me, it's not curly. Like you have obviously curly hair.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think it's just wavy.
But yeah, you have very wavy hair.
Yeah, but it's. I guess that's still considered curl.
It
Whatever.
is. They said that they can't see it anyway because your microphone's covering you. So you have a perfect neck.
See, my neck is like this. My neck is actually an orange ball. The guys you're sounding off about the beard time commitment has to be years. I don't know, because like I know guys that like will go like a week without shaving and they have like a formidable beard.
Well, this guy's was like down to here though, like down to his chest. It took years of bearding, but it's not like he wears it in Saint's form all the time.
Right.
So he had a beard, they got an idea, and then did it.
Our guy is 24/7 Mahomes hair.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Josh, and I know it's biased, but I don't really give a shit. So, boom. But like,
Boom.
if the one impressive one that I remember from Cincinnati, and I'm sure Ron knows this, there's this dude, and my ex grew up in Ohio, so he like knew the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he would put beer cans in his beard.
Why?
Beard. It was like, I think it was Cincinnati like training camp or like preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
He had beer cans like weaved into his beard.
Whoa.
I'm like, that's intense.
That is intense.
But he like does it every game. He'll like put tiger stripes in it. He's like he obviously a super fan. Our super fans, I love the Macho Man guy. The KC Macho Man. I got to meet him a couple times and I was like, cool. The KC Mike guy who does the face paint, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Stay the fuck away from X Factor. That guy is so, that guy, the X Factor dude who like goes around to children's hospitals even though he's had like a lewd and lascivious charge on him and like public nudity and shit. The guy is a train wreck and he's a meth head and just stay away from him. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
I've told you about this.
I don't know who that is.
He wears like the arrowhead thing on his, and he's like this tiny skinny dude and like I don't know who lets him into children's wards of hospitals.
Is it the Superman guy?
No, the Superman guy, not even close. Superman guy just runs around Kansas City.
I was gonna say, I thought he was like...
No, the X Factor guy is the worst. Like, he's just gross.
I don't know him.
People put him as super fan. Like, I think PFT, Pro Football Talk, not PFT commentator.
Okay.
Pro Football Talk put him as the cover of one of their, like, power ranking things. And I was like, why are you putting a child molester on the front and center of your freaking article? Like,
that's
go out
so
to
weird.
Millions of people. So yeah, if people could just remember that X Factor is trash and stay away from him, that'd be great. Just remember that. I don't care if you come after me, bro, because it's true.
I don't know him, but
yeah,
I'll be on the lookout. I'll be on the lookout.
With all the Chiefs games we're going to be attending.
Speaking of Barstool, though.
Yeah.
People, Travis being one of them, if he's still around here, are quite enraged with Portnoy. I don't know if they're new to the Barstool game or what, but Portnoy is Portnoy, and he's tweeted out, he's a heel. Like, he puts on a character of a wrestler heel. Yeah. Like, that's what he does. But he tweeted out, simple people of Kansas City, where's the best pizza? So he's coming for sure. And I honestly, this was kind of a segue to find out, I want to know what your pizza recommendation is, but also want to know how you feel about, I know he hates Dave.
He's saying that in the comments, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's tweeted no less than twice, at least in the last 12 hours, about destroying him. So, where do you recommend for pizza?
Waldo Pizza. Go there immediately.
Waldo Pizza.
Hands down. Grinders, I saw people recommending that. I don't like Grinders. I think it's just meh. Waldo is probably by far my favorite.
I did not like Waldo Pizza when I went there.
Well, you have trash opinions when it comes to
food,
so.
Not a fact.
That's very much a fact.
I would have gone Minsky's if I was suggesting a pizza location.
Minsky's is like a Papa John's, but it's based in Kansas City.
It is not. It is delicious.
I don't think it's that great.
Anybody that gives me meatball pizza
everywhere
is a winner.
Can like Papa John's can make meatball pizza.
No, they make hamburger
but I'm
pizza.
I'm just saying, like, it's not that, I don't think it's that special. The Waldo Pizza is most like the New York style that they would like.
Right. Well, if you're going to New York, go Mama Leone's. That's my place.
Yeah, that's not bad, for sure. I definitely like that place. We got Martin City Brewery and Johnny Joe's, Villa Capri. There's a lot of places that I think that they're going to find from their, like, One Bite app.
Right.
That, I mean, I think they're going to go to the classic places.
Right.
I don't know why Travis hates Portnoy so much. I think it's kind of funny at this point, because if you give a guy that much attention,
right, that's what he wants.
So, like, feeding into it and, like, hate tweeting him That's what he feeds off of. When people say horrible shit about me, it like just makes me laugh because I'm like, thanks for paying attention. Like, in order to like destroy this dude, all you have to do is ignore him. Tim's Pizza on 40 Highway, just past Lee Summit Road. Haven't been there. I've heard good stuff about it.
I don't know that one. I've tried to try Johnny Joe's twice, and every time I do, Postmates cancels my order.
It's usually too busy.
That's what, they always say that they're too busy for delivery, and I'm like, well.
Just go there. That's what we're going to, I mean, it's restaurant week, so let's just make it pizza week.
We're not wasting restaurant week on pizza.
It's not like every week is restaurant week. Just go to a fucking restaurant.
That's true.
It's so lame.
That is true.
Like it's kind of funny to me that people like it's the Instagram and food bloggers that just like celebrate. I'm like, it's the fucking playoffs. I don't have time for restaurant week. Like,
I don't have time for that.
We're going around gearing up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Stuart says, who says bad stuff about me? Oh, just wait. It'll show up. But like Portnoy, I love the guy. Because I think he's a fucking genius.
He is a genius.
What he has done single-handedly with Barstool is very, very impressive. Do we make mistakes along the way of building these things? Yeah, of course. Like, I made mistakes that were absolutely stupid of me to do. Do I learn from it? Yeah. Does Portnoy learn from it? He just gets rich at this point. They debuted Barstool Gold, and everyone was, like, giving him shit. And he goes, yeah, well, there's a lot of people who signed up still, so who's the dummy here? Like...
Yeah, he's just...
Or, people who actually pay my bills.
Yeah, he is a heel. I don't believe... I mean, I've never met the man. But from what I can gather, he is not like that in real life. Like, it's just an act that he puts on. And it's what he had to do to get to the business level that he is. And, I mean, you're our heel online, In
real life, I'm a lot meaner these days.
Well, that's true. Ever since she found her block finger...
let's be honest, you inspire me. You inspire me every day, Megan.
I just don't have time. Like, I do have time, but I don't want to spend my time.
There's a difference to me, like, when somebody's out there doing it for a brand versus just being a dick.
Yeah.
I think that the brand of the Patriots fans in general, it's New England, East Coast style. They don't have time for your shit. I think you've embraced that New England style over the course of the year. I mean, let's be honest. You enjoyed cheering for the Pats because, one, they win, and it's funny when people get so fucking mad that they win.
It is true.
And that's why I would absolutely love for Mahomes to beat them because everyone in the country is rooting for it. Shea Serrano was like, if Mahomes beats the Patriots and keeps them out of the Super Bowl, put him on the $100 bill. And that's so true.
It is true. It is true. I'm a Bostonian at heart. Not necessarily.
You're not racist, so there's that.
I don't know if they're all racist. They're just mean.
A lot of problems in Boston with racism.
I think they're racist against everybody. They're racist against white people too.
They hate everyone that's not from Boston.
They just hate everybody.
Yeah, I think that's why the Boston versus the world shirts are New England versus the world. It's kind of funny, but yeah, but the whole point of it is like, this is what sports are about. I don't want to fucking go hug it out with some Patriots fan. Oh, well, you guys beat me, so let's be friends still. No, fuck that. I'm going to be mad at you. I'm going to insult you. I'm going to insult everything about you. And then, when the Chiefs win, I'm going to look you right in the face and be like, you like that?
You like that?
I'll probably get punched, but, I have good lawyers, so have fun with that.
That's awful. That's awful. You see Portnoy is coming to KC. Yes, you're late, Brandon.
Yeah, Portnoy's been coming to KC. Which Brandon?
I don't know this one.
We don't know this one, but...
Brandon M33.
Okay, yeah. So, Portnoy's coming to KC. I can't wait. It's going to bring a ton of publicity to Kansas City. Like, we're not a small town, and I get that. Kansas City has not been a small town for a long time.
Ever. I'm sorry, I keep dropping my phone.
Yeah, maybe if you had an iPad that worked. But
I tried yours.
Had, like, 2 or 3 different... Like, the Food Network coming in, that's cool. We've had people come in like what is that show? The Insider? It's like that. They did the wing thing with the peanut. I mean, people showcase Kansas City.
Right.
But their level of bringing people that are like our age, being aware of how awesome Kansas City is, I just think it's going to be great. So yeah. I don't give a shit that they're coming. I think it's awesome. And yeah, Erica Nardini, the CEO, when I interviewed her over the beginning of the end of the summer, she said if the Patriots play the Chiefs in the playoffs in Kansas City, she would come. So
Yeah.
it'd be awesome to run into them. Would love to say hello. But, you know, more importantly, I'm not going to be freezing. I'm going to try not to be in 8-degree weather because I think that's like a really bad look for my hair was getting frozen to the point
Oh my
that
gosh.
it was like solid. And like you can kind of see that it's still wavy because I had it in braids. But like it was frozen solid when I got home. And like the snow was easily the worst part because you just got covered, like absolutely covered. So, you know, if it's not going to be snowing, you guys just got to bundle the hell up. But maybe let the Patriots hate fuel you. Maybe that'll keep you warm.
Let hate is a good warmth though, honestly. Like when you're mad, you get a nice little adrenaline, but you can't feel the cold.
No,
Can't
just
feel
mad.
it. Just be mad.
Just be mad.
Don't be mad on Twitter because that's boring. But
Being mad online is so pointless. Like this guy called me the C word, which is the one word that I'm not going to say on the show. For some reason, I'm like decided I don't want to say it. Called me the C word because this guy who like professionally shows Dobermans for a living was talking shit about the Chiefs and how like terrible fans we are. I'm like, okay, doggy boy. And the guy, this other guy who wasn't even in the conversation, responds back like, don't be such a C word. And I'm like, what? And then he deletes it. He's like, that wasn't for you. And I'm like, who the fuck else are you calling this?
That
Like,
wasn't for you.
I'm like, you directly responded to me, and then like, what are you talking about? It's just like it's funny with the like the whole idea of, you know, people getting mad online after losses. Like Indy fans looked so salty, but they also looked salty because going into it, they talked a lot of shit, but they couldn't convert a fucking third down, could they?
Yeah.
What were they?
No.
0-9 on
0-9.
Yikes.
So, with the defense that magically appeared, well, first of all, actually, one of our friends, Stu, was the one that tweeted out whether Andy Reid or Bob Sutton deserved the ball, and a shocking amount of people were voting for Bob Sutton. I agree that that was a good game. I don't think he earned that ball, the game ball. What do you, I mean...
I think Andy Reid deserves it because he's the mastermind that told the defense not to fucking show up until the playoffs. You can't guard against what you don't know is coming.
Right. Right.
That's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Like, let's just go ahead and not play defense all year because we got Mahomes. You know, we can lose a few games. It's cool. But to not show up until the playoffs?
Right.
Where were you guys?
Just,
It's beautiful. It's absolutely brilliant. Like,
It
I
is.
cannot believe that we got away with it.
long con.
That's very, very good point. Andy Reid has been around the block a few times.
Yeah.
But he hasn't won a Super Bowl. I think this is the most confident he's been going into that. Like, we got one game until the Super Bowl. That's it.
One sleep.
What? we all know how much you love that phrase, and I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that you hated that term until like Friday. So now that I know, I'm not going to use it. But I don't think I did before. Did I?
We're just 3 sleeps away from vacation. Die.
Okay. So speaking of basic, whoa.
Sorry.
We got a camera ghost in here. But speaking of absolutely basic dumb shit that people say, this was incredible. So I know that we're shifting away from, you know, actual football talk, even though we're all heated up about it. There's this account on Instagram
Egg.
that is actually selling a shirt that says, "I'm the girl who listens to gangsta rap on the way to the farmer's market after yoga." And it says, "Be like that girl."
What?
Wait, what? Like, this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever read anywhere. And
Like,
I wanted your opinion because you're like, you're not basic. You appreciate basic things.
non-basic.
Okay.
Let's
I
be
was
real.
trying to like,
I'm basic.
okay. But that's incredibly like stupid, right?
And like even I know how screen printing works, and I can't imagine that you're selling enough of those to warrant the cost of making and advertising that horrible design.
Well, and you would think that like that's purely, you know, one of the only shirts that's that bad. Then
Tastefully basic.
I was exposed to this other tweet that said white women are a nightmare, and these women are wearing shirts that say "thug wife," kind of classy, kind of hood.
Ew.
Slay at home mom, and Gangsta's Paradise as a welcome mat.
Why?
Okay.
I'd wear the white people are awful one though.
Yeah, the one that says but white women that think that because they've listened to like Chingy a couple times in college that they now are like gangster rap aficionados. Like, I listen to nothing but rap for the most part.
Right. You like your trap music.
Trap and
Oh,
but-
we're off the trap music.
yeah, that was a phase. I
Okay.
think everyone had that phase. But like, actually going out of your way to purchase something that says "Thug Life," it's like those. What are those weird people that well, all of them that are like YouTube family famous, and they all like make videos about how like funny and like goofy they like do parodies and
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
That's, like, you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, she was wearing one of those Thug Wife shirts,
Oh gosh.
and I'm like, and it's like, I'm the type of girl that listens to music about like killing people and doing drug deals while I'm folding laundry. I'm like, okay, I think a lot of people do housework to rap music because it just will amp you up.
Yeah.
Whatever. But like, why are you buying shirts that say this shit?
I can't. I don't like that at all. Like, I will never wear anything. I wear a lot of stupid stuff all the time. But I won't wear anything that, well, I try not to wear anything that's polarizing. Like, I can't help if you don't like the band of the shirt that I'm wearing
Yeah.
or whatever.
Or if you hate
Or the shirt or the
taxi
band.
services.
Yeah, I can't help that, like, you don't like certain brands. But, like, I won't wear, like, I'm not going to voluntarily go out in a Make America Great Again hat. I'm not going to go out and wear that Thug Wife shirt. I'm not going to stick a political sticker onto my car. Like, that's just asking for somebody to key your car
Yeah.
or to start stuff with you, like, that you don't need. Like, great that you support Trump, great that you love rap music, whatever. Just don't. Why are you trying to poke people?
Oh my
Don't
God.
poke
Somebody-
people.
I can't remember who it was, but like somebody, I think I screenshot it and sent it to you. Somebody was like, "Oh, shocking! Tom Brady, who's also a Trump supporter, is being a cheater and a liar on camera." I'm like, "Sir, that is a reach."
Oh yeah, you did send that.
I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And they
are you talking
deleted
about?"
it.
They deleted it, but I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're literally bringing up that makes no sense." Like, to me, I don't give a fuck what you support. But no one cares. I just want everyone to know no one gives a shit about your political affiliation, like, because they just want to talk about theirs. That's all. Like, that's all I've experienced with political conversations. So I'm like,
Right.
why bother having them? If you want to argue about teams, I can give you whatever information you want of like why your quarterback sucks, why your team sucks. I love arguing about that stuff.
Love.
And 90% of the time, I am not making any sense. I will say that like your coach is terrible and trash because he wears a visor. Or I'll just like point out asinine things like, well, probably has man boobs. Look at that sweater vest.
Oh, well,
Like,
it's accurate. You got a vest on. I'm sorry.
you got a vest on, you got man titties. I got
Yeah.
a vest on, it's because my boobs are cold. There's a difference.
I thought you said your boobs are gold,
They could be.
and I was like, that's a weird reason to wear a vest, but
They're just gold. They would also be freezing if they were gold.
yeah.
But no, it's just like, it's such a weird thing to like just go off the deep end. And that's what, going back to like tweeting through it or being mad online about things, whatever, you just look psycho. Like, it doesn't ever work. But maybe that's, you know, why they have the thug wives out there.
I just I don't even know. It's different if you're on social media and you're kind of doing it because it's not for like in people's face, which I guess it is if they're following you and whatever. But
Yeah.
just like putting it on your car, on your clothes, on. Ugh.
Can we talk about the best one, though, is when people put Salt Life on their cars in Kansas.
All the people in Kansas love it. And I was like,
Everyone in the fucking Midwest.
so happy you went to the ocean once
Yeah, went to the ocean once, got a sticker. Or the Ron John Surf Shop was everywhere when I was
for
growing
a
up.
long time. Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, I go surfing. I'm like, when?
When
Brad, when do you go surfing? Brad, Kyle, Chad, all of
Kyle.
them.
Yeah.
I haven't met any Kyles in a long time. Travis goes, what about a thug husband? You're right. Can't be sexist. Where's the thug husband shirt? Thusband?
Thusband. I'm a
I'm
thusband.
a thugsband. Oh,
Thugspin.
God.
It's really hard
But
to say
I
that.
think that people, there's this shirt demographic that is just, it's weird. Like on Instagram and Facebook, like I was talking about this, the oddly specific Chiefs. I marry her yesterday if she's a Chiefs fan that loves K-State. Like,
Yeah.
why are you wearing shirts like this? If you're wearing a shirt, to me, like a shirt that says something funny, offensive, or like attention seeking,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to talk to you.
No.
Like, if you need like a prop to get people to talk to you, I'm over it. That was such a like early 2000s thing.
Yeah, the graphic tee.
Yeah.
I wear graphic tees and I think they're appropriate only in the gym. And I don't know why I think they're allowed there.
You can wear anything in the gym.
That's true. You can wear anything you want in the
wore a
gym.
Unicorn head.
I did wear a unicorn head in the gym.
By far my favorite snaps of all, or Instagrams of all time.
Christmas snuck up on me. I meant to dress up for Christmas too, but I just forgot.
Like as a Christmas tree in the gym.
I would if I had that costume.
You looked amazing in it.
I would absolutely do some deadlifts in a Christmas tree costume.
Hell yes.
I'll get one for next year. But like I don't know why I like them in the gym, but I cannot stand them graphic tees just out in public. Like, ugh.
Well, I have like a ton of t-shirts that people just give me for free. Just because like various promotions and stuff. And then I go online and I buy like sports stuff. And like the sports stuff I get, I feel like I like it to be plain or just a logo.
Right.
Or just like the team name. I don't like a bunch of stuff on it. And like the Commandeer brand, the Kansas fucking City ones, that's awesome to me. I like that. But like ones that say just, I don't know, just weird stuff. I don't even know. Just like quotes from movies or like, I don't know.
Yeah, I get that 100%. Even like I love Commandeer brand. Obviously, I wear 90% of my clothing is now Commandeer brand, but they have one shirt that says like Land Mermaid or something, and it's a mermaid between Kansas and Missouri, and I'm just like, that's the worst shirt ever.
Ever. Don't do that stuff. Like if you, I don't know, it just seems like very, like I have that Harvard Law one. This is just kidding. I loved it because I'm like, that's so fitting. Because I say that I went to the Harvard of the Midwest, which K-State, Harvard.
That
of
is
the
not
Midwest.
the Harvard of the Midwest.
I think it is. I don't know.
I don't
I'll fight to
think
death for
so.
that one. We make your food, so agriculture runs everything around me. There's a new one.
I think
Instead of
Creighton
cash.
might outweigh you a little bit.
No, Creighton. No,
Yeah,
actually, that's for a fact. No,
for
but that's okay. They're close. They're very close. We're a lot bigger and we produce more. State of Kansas.
no,
wins.
not for food. About being the Harvard.
Oh no, you
Creighton
know I'm
doesn't
not
produce
serious. We're a
anything.
state school.
I know.
Oh my god, no. Like Creighton, I know a couple people that went there.
Are they
and
a state school?
What? They're a private school.
No,
Creighton is.
K-State.
K-State's a state school. Kansas State.
Oh,
That's
just
true.
wondering.
We could change it to Harvard State.
Harvard State.
Maybe I'll make a petition. Fuck it. Harvard of the Midwest. It's happening.
It
But I
is
said that
not.
to one guy at an event, and he like literally he heard me say, "Call K-State Harvard of the Midwest." He goes, "I don't like you." I like walked outside.
Okay.
You know, good. I'm not here to make friends. But my dad wears those stupid graphic tees to the gym all the time. He used to have one that said, like, the stupid ones you get on spring break, like female body inspector,
Oh God.
and like, fuck you already have enough friends.
Yes.
Like those type of shirts. That's what I'm just now like realizing. That's the type of shirts that were dumb.
But he wears them to the gym, and that I don't know why. It's okay at the gym.
Yeah, but that's what he would do. And then he would like have the McDonald's one that said over 1 billion stoned instead of the M.
Oh my
it'd be, like,
gosh.
marijuana. This before he not before he smoked weed. I think he's always smoked weed. But before he turned into a pothead.
Before
But,
he was
like,
a pothead.
It's so weird. Like the gym has always been the one place where you can wear stupid shit
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's gonna judge you? You're at the gym. I wear Bud Light shirts to the gym because I wouldn't wear them anywhere else.
I don't know what gym people, I think I've probably talked about this before because it really irks me, but gym people's obsession with donuts. Like all workout gear, like their go-to like cutesy making fun of workout stuff has donuts in it, and I'm like, ugh.
Or the touch my butt and feed me tacos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
these are dumb things.
And dinosaurs.
But people like have niche things, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't have really any sort of group that I belong to besides like I like wings and beer. I don't need t-shirts for it. Like
Maybe you do.
maybe I do. Maybe I need to get a giant suit. You know those they make them though, those jumpsuits. We could do it for jumpsuit January. That
Jumpsuit
are
January.
like just food. Like they have ones Oreos, ramen noodles. They have like the old you know those cups that were like the teal with the purple zigzag through it, like back in the day. The design. They have those. So yeah, it's donuts, pizza, and tacos are what gym people are obsessed with. And people that work out always have to tell you they work out. Like my dad has been working out for shit every morning for 20 years, and never once has he been like, I did leg day today, so I don't know. It's like it's such a douche thing to do.
Right.
I know that you're part of the gym culture, and I have been since, well, I guess I was a member of Prairie Life like 99. Have I been active lately? No, I can't work out yet. But it's just such a like CrossFit people have to tell you they do CrossFit, and like other people have to like tell you, oh my God, you guys worked out today. I'm like, we get it. We know.
Right.
No one cares.
Yeah, it is annoying, and I do it, and I know it's annoying.
But you're not on Twitter like, oh my God, you guys, my arms are so sore. I did shoulders. You don't do that. Like on your Instagram, you do glitter and gains. It's like that's your brand.
Right.
So if like you weren't talking about it, I'd be like, bitch, you go to the gym this week?
Bitch, you've been lazy, and
like,
yeah, I have been.
But like that's your brand. That's your thing.
Yeah.
People follow you because they like that. Like for regular people, just be like, oh yeah, I like squatted this, and this. No one gives a fuck.
No, I hate people that post their weight of what they squatted, like, because no matter what, you cannot compare that to yourself,
right?
Ever, like, unless you're the exact same size as that person. Like, how is that helping you? You're just being annoying and telling us that you lifted heavy things. I don't know. It's annoying, but I also get it because people that go to the gym, it's a significant commitment. If you're serious about being a gym person anyway, and like you're spending hours, working on this. If you were to then, conversely, if you bragged about like I changed my transmission in my car or whatever, like yeah, you put time into that. I feel that, but there are ways to not be annoying about it.
I wouldn't talk about that. I'd be like, I was dumb enough to try to change my own transmission, and it took me forever, so here I did.
Yeah, 6 weeks later.
6 weeks later, I finally got it done. No, it's not even like the gym stuff. Like I don't mind that at all. I was using a trainer twice a week for shit a year. And like, I still can go back. Like I went to the gym, what was it? Last week sometime. I still have all my strength, which is bizarre. But I haven't missed a step with it, but I'm not like, hey man, I gotta crush my workout. I'm just like, okay, I did it. But there's no need in me yet. And I remember being that way, but I also remembered how off-putting it was to people to constantly talk about that on my personal shit. Like, if you feel good about yourself, you feel good about yourself, and that's going to radiate no matter what. And I think that's going to say more things than being like, oh yeah, I PR'd today and then I did this, and then yeah, you people that don't have time, make time. There's no excuses. Like, that's the type of shit that like will turn off anyone from that life. And people, the worst thing in the world, people pick up a fucking dumbbell and they think they're trainers. They think that they can teach other people how to go to the gym. And I'm like, you guys are not certified in doing this. Unless you're a personal trainer, I don't want to hear it. No. Like, unless you know what you're doing, I don't want to hear it.
Definitely not. And or unless you've had a personal, like if you've had a personal trainer tell you specifically and you're sharing, like maybe that I can get, but like not as long as you're clear that you're like, this is what I'm doing.
This is what works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is for you. Like you cannot possibly advise somebody else. You just can't. David put on Twitch, he wants to know how we feel about the Instagram models putting all I want to do is eat pizza and then they're in their swimsuit by the beach.
Well, that's just like such a gimmick thing.
Yeah.
Like, we know that they're not eating pizza. They're eating like a cube of cheese. And some of them have great metabolisms.
No dairy allowed.
Yeah, that's true. But they're like, there's a lot of them that go out of their way to say, I'm really lucky to be able to do this and like eat all I want and not have it show up. Age and shit will probably catch up with them. I don't know. Maybe they're just really and truly #blessed. But I think transparency is something that I think that you are very realistic about what you do in the gym. You work out, one, to change the way your body looks to where you want it. 2, to feel better,
Mm-hmm.
and 3, because it makes you feel good. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And you're very realistic about, hey, I'm going to Johnny's and eating pizza with ranch, but I'm not going to drink like 4 gallons of margaritas on top of it
Right.
and screw everything up.
Right.
It's moderation.
You can have what you want as long as you stay in your calorie limit.
Yeah.
But I mean, those people, even the Instagram models that are like, yeah, I have a good metabolism, I can eat whatever they want. They still can't eat whatever you want. You can't eat pizza and burgers all the time and expect your skin to stay nice.
Right.
Like, you still have to watch it.
That's but like the ads, and this like throws me off all the time too, is like the ads for Facetune. They like literally show this girl that there's nothing wrong with her.
Mhm.
Like she has smaller eyes,
Mhm.
like a normal person, has freckles all over, and has like slightly off-white teeth.
Right.
They show in the ad, it's a video, make her eyes bigger, smooth out her skin perfectly, and brighten her teeth, and that way she's attractive. And that's the type of stuff that I think is dangerous, especially with women,
Mhm.
constantly comparing. Like, men don't look at me and be like, your teeth are a little bit like not white. They're not perfectly white, so I don't think it's gonna work out.
Right.
They don't look at you and be like, you've gained like 10 pounds since I've seen you last. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Right.
You have freckles. Oh God, I don't know. Your eyes aren't big enough. That's not it. Women compare themselves to other women.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, if I get dressed and I'm with somebody that I know is just like completely just loves the way I look, no matter what, then I'm like, hell yeah, I feel confident. But if I'm with somebody that like is just judgy and weird,
Right.
then it's 9 times out of 10 a woman.
Mhm.
I don't know any guy that's like, I don't know, I don't think you should wear that.
I don't think you should wear
The only
that.
time I was told not to wear something was when I had a really like jealous and stupid ex, and they were like, you shouldn't be wearing that. Like, everyone can see your butt. And I'm like,
Good.
well, it's a good butt, so
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so I think that David has, you know, a strong point. Like, are these people considered role models? Like, what are we doing?
No.
No, they're not.
No.
That's my take.
But I mean, I don't know. It depends. They like to put that on there, but they're also probably working in the gym. Like, if you're lifting, you can eat a whole lot of food, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Lifting, I mean, that's the one thing. I know that you got into it this past year, and you've been absolutely loving it, because you were queen of cardio for a long time.
Yeah. Which cardio worked quicker. You got skinny really fast.
Mhm.
So, it was fun, but I mean, it wasn't fun. Running sucks.
But sucks.
The results came a whole lot faster with cardio, so that was cool. But I also didn't have the body that I wanted. Like, my arms were not defined, and I couldn't lift
Could you
anything.
tattoo muscles onto yourself? That's what we're like. Could you contour with tattoos? That's, I feel like, the next thing.
I bet you could.
Like,
I think that'd be
here's some
easy enough.
shading.
Yeah, like just some like. Can they do? I'm sure they can do brown.
Can you give me abs? That'd be great.
I bet you they could.
That'd be amazing. Just like, hey guys, I'm gonna do some V lines.
Right? Just contour right here, please.
That was like, to me, the mark of like when you're like super in shape, when you get those cut lines, the V lines.
Yeah, the V lines, and then like the clavicles really sticking out.
Yeah, that to me, that grosses me out.
Yeah.
Like when you have like really big deltoids and then your clavicle is just like, it's very aggressive looking.
It's very aggressive.
Spray tan it, then nobody can tell.
That's true. You can contour anything.
You really can.
Not my face, because I can't figure it
Well,
out.
I mean, we have some time to work on that. Now that
I
we're
don't
not
think
going
I've
the same
decided that I
gym.
just don't need contour.
Everyone does.
No, this is what I'm deciding. All of the Instagram models that I do follow don't use it.
Well, they probably look like they have moon faces, so
Yeah, they are kind of perfect, but whatever.
they're just like angelic looking. Like, hello.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't believe shit that I see on Instagram. Like, anything that I see on Instagram, I believe is a farce until proven otherwise.
That's fair.
And then that's why I try not to, like, I mean, I will definitely, like, if I have a zit or if I have, like, dark eyes, I will definitely pick a filter that hides that.
Mm-hmm.
But my face, I try not to, like, do much with. I mean, we're on camera every day anyways.
Yeah,
If
you're gonna
somebody's
see
like,
me.
that is not you. Like, I see you right there.
Right.
There's no filter here. There's definitely lighting. But, like, if we didn't have lighting, we'd be, like, in the dark. Because I hate overhead lighting.
Yeah. I mean, I
Overhead
definitely
lighting
work
here sucks.
angles to my advantage, but I don't try to retouch anything if I can help it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good goal to have too. And if you want to start small like that and you want to like love yourself more, I think when you told me you're like, I don't want to overdo it on the filters. Like, even with the Snapchat filters, they literally make you look so much different.
Yeah. I forgot what I looked like. Like, I And then I started hating what I looked like because I used Snapchat so much and all the filters on it that when I would go and like look at my Snapchat and it was on facing me and it didn't have a filter on it, I was like, nope.
Who is this person?
Who is that? Like, my chin's not that big. Yeah, because it makes you the cute little like pointy.
Yeah, like the
tiny
perfectly,
face.
like angular face.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's awesome that you realize, like, holy shit, I don't even recognize myself front-facing camera. Let's change this.
Yeah, so I just stopped using Snapchat.
Travis said, if we didn't have lighting, we'd be in the dark. Yeah, I know. I'm so deep.
So deep.
I don't like the overhead lighting in here because it's recessed lighting, and I hate overhead lighting. That's like my biggest pet peeve. You know this.
Yeah, well, don't come to my mom's house.
It's like people. I know that people use ceiling fans lighting for light, and I'm like, it gives me hives.
Why?
Because I just think it's so harsh and it's not natural.
It is really bad. I can't take pictures in my living room because I only have ceiling fan light.
Like, lamps are everywhere in my house. I even used to have lamps in the kitchen
Mhm.
before I got the drop down lights that I personally installed, because at one point in my life I thought I was a carpenter, electrician, and I was Chip Gaines.
Chip. You're Chip, I'm Diana.
Yep. You're beautiful though. You raise our children and our farm animals. You raise the feral things, but no. I think it's just like Instagram is something that if you honestly think that everything you see on there is real, I got surprises for you. Buy a wig from China and let me know how it goes, and then tell me if you still think it's real.
Well, even like, it's not that we're not posting real stuff, but we don't post even us in real time because it's just not safe anymore. No. Like, I will post that I'm somewhere 5 hours after I was wherever I was.
Like, unless we're together and like in a public place that I feel safe in,
Mhm.
I'm not posting in real time.
Mm-mm.
And like, even then, I don't want to. Like, there are legitimately people that have stalked me, and I'm sure you've dealt with it too. And I'm just like, why? Like, if you really want to know where I am so much, go to Tanner's. They'll probably be like, well, she was here.
Yeah.
Or she's in the bath. Well, whatever. I have no problem if I'm somewhere and somebody shows up because they know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you tell me you're somewhere because you saw me there on social media, or tell me that, hey, I'm here. Are you here? It's just like, and I don't know you. It's one thing. Like, I don't know. It's just too much.
That's what I had a creepy one. I just found out this week. Like, I post from the gym every day that I'm there to like just accountability for myself, but also to like, I know that a lot of people have come back to me and be like, when you post in the gym, I go to the gym. So I'm like, yeah, go.
It's an accountability thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so I post from the gym all the time. I have never once tagged my gym. It would not be hard to figure out where my gym is.
Right.
But I've never tagged it because it is my home gym and it's near my house. There's this person that's been following me and interacts with me sometimes on Instagram. I don't follow him, so I never looked at his feed before. But then I was posting about how I need a spotter for bench press. And he's like, yeah, next time I'm there, I'll just spot you. And I was like, what? And then I looked at his Instagram and he goes to my gym and like, I don't know if he followed because of that or what. And I'm just like, that's a little creepy.
That's not good.
Yeah.
No. And if you see us out in public, which I know it's not like, you know, we're waving from an ivory tower or anything. I mean, there's plenty of times we just go out and do stuff that's just you and I because we're catching up or whatever. And like, it's casual. But like, if you see us, come say hi. At least say hi. Don't like text, or not text me, but tweet me later, or like Snapchat me later.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
Hey, I saw you. You look nice today. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
The majority of people that have said something to me, like, hey, I follow you on Twitter. You're hilarious. And so good to see that you're actually at the Peanut all the time. Yeah, I feel safe there. I feel like if something were to happen, or if somebody was being creepy and weird, that's happened before at Tanner's, they've taken care of it.
Right.
They've kicked people out on my behalf. You know, like, that's okay with me. Like, I feel okay with that. But like, if I'm like, especially if you're out with your family, and that goes back to the Green Bay stalker thing, unless you're a YouTube family, don't fucking acknowledge me. Like, don't come up and be like, hey, are these your chitlins? Are these your offspring? Like, no. I did have one time my friend Nancy, she saw one of my family members at the pumpkin patch and was like, hey, isn't this? And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yes.
But it was like, it was fine because it was a chick that I actually know. It's not like someone following people around. I'm like, ugh, don't do that.
Yeah, just come up and say hi.
Yeah, for sure.
That goes, I mean, we're not famous by any means, but like for anyone, I mean, maybe not athletes. That's kind of intrusive or whatever.
Where do you draw the
But
line there? Because like that's a lot of people have questions about that.
like whether you go up to an athlete
Yeah.
and talk to them. Me personally, I don't go up to anybody. Like I think it would bother them. But I'm also not going to then go home and tweet like, "Hey, I saw you at, whatever. Good luck at the game." No.
Well, you're not like a fangirl like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, they're normal people. They get, I don't know. It's weird to like moon over somebody.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like if you were to see, I don't even think with your childhood crush, if you saw him out.
If I saw somebody smaller, like, I mean, like big time people that like matter. If I saw like Rex Hudler out at Hy-Vee, I would go up to Rex and be like, "Hey Rex," like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
and go say hi to him. And he's
he's-
famous-ish.
yeah. No, he's totally famous. But like, I feel like you've met him before to the point where it's like, "Hey, what up?"
I
How are
mean,
you?
yeah, we have met 2 or 3 times, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird to me that people like, even when, because a lot of people know this. If you don't, then please don't ask me to say hi to him for you. That's weird. Stephen St. John from A10 is my mentor. And he
Mhm.
has been for years. And he probably doesn't want to claim me at this point, but whatever. Just deal with it. When we're out, if we like go and grab lunch or something, people literally fangirl. And I'm like, oh my God. But like, sports radio personalities, like biggest fans are dudes. And I'm like, I don't know how I would handle that. If I'm
Yeah.
like just like trying to like be left alone. But he's a good sport about it. But
Right.
even then, like when we saw Travis Kelce at the Big 12, like I had to remind myself now that like you're not just a casual fan. But I was like, hey, I thought I wanted to get a picture, but then when I went over there and just had a conversation with him
Mhm.
instead of being that chick, it was so much better
Yeah.
because we got to have an actual conversation.
But I mean, if you want a memento from it, I'm okay with that. But just know that you're intruding on their day. So keep it short. Like, go up. "Hey, how are you? Can we get a picture? Hey, how are you? I liked your last run." Whatever.
Biggest fan.
Say something nice. Probably say it's a big fan. I mean, make them feel good. You're interrupting their day. So yes, you have to grovel to them.
Yeah.
But keep it short and then move on.
Who is somebody that like, I can't remember who it was, but they literally stop and will pose with any fan ever. And they're so freaking nice about it. I can't remember who it was, but we've run into him a few times.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was Dustin Colquitt. Neil Smith is always really good about it to me. I
Yeah.
think he's mean to a lot of people. People are like, he was rude to me. I'm like, probably because you suck. Bye.
Probably because you suck.
I can't remember who it was, but we've run into him a few times, and he's always just like, let's get a picture. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't Rob Riggle. He was super nice, though. I had somebody, like, come after me, like, while I was trying to take a photo with him, or tried to take a photo of him with Belinda.
Oh, yeah.
And someone like tried to swipe my camera out of my hands. I'm like, I'm not taking a selfie, you psycho. And Rob was like, are you okay? Like, that was really rude. I'm like, thank you for noticing, Rob
Jeez.
Riggle.
That's really
Like, good
weird.
God. So yeah, it's just like celebrities, they're just like us.
I mean, they're out. If you're at a meet and greet where
Sure.
they're being paid to be there, that's different.
Yeah.
That's a whole other ball game. Like, that's what they have assigned to do for the day.
That's very
Talk
true.
their ear off. Like, that's what they're there for. Just like as with us, with Johnny's. I mean, if you were invited,
We like you, which you should probably check and see if we do.
yeah,
before-
come out. Like, we are openly putting it out there. We will be there.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us. Open forum at that point. But like, if you see them at the grocery store and they're doing their life, like,
Mhm.
5 seconds, move on.
Yeah, be like, okay, cool. And maybe if they like have a hat on and don't want to be bothered, just like ignore it.
Yeah. Or, okay, Danny Duffy runs around the stadium before games. Like, people will stop him. I'm like, he's warming up for a game.
No.
Like, don't try to stop Danny Duffy while he's running.
Unless he's in a Burger King parking lot, then maybe try to stop him.
Well, okay,
Too
that's
soon?
not different.
Different. If he's falling asleep in a Burger King drive-thru, why would you call the cops? Just move his car, get him home safe.
It's probably somebody that didn't know who it was.
It's ridiculous.
Like a 100-year-old lady or
That's
something.
okay. It happened in the past. We're over it. We're on to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati?
Yeah. So Bill Belichick, when he got destroyed, ethered by the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, 2014. Remember when the Royals had their wild card game.
Yeah,
that
back to back.
You went to it. So
I
you
did.
remember.
I was there.
So I was at Monday Night Football, and we beat the Patriots 41-14. That was the last time they've been at Arrowhead, and it was after the press conference. Everyone's like, "So, what do you think about this loss?" And da 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 da. And he goes, "We're on to Cincinnati." And so everybody was like, "All right, so what about?" And he goes, I don't care about the past. We're focused on the future. We're on to Cincinnati."
That's good. I like that.
But like that's my go-to when I want to get over something, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Okay, well, what happened with you and so and so? We're on to Cincinnati."
Moving on.
And then he was, but now he's on to Kansas City.
Welcome back.
But like that was the other thing. The press conference guy, that dude that got completely and totally eviscerated by Belichick. He was like, "Oh, this has been a really stressful game to prepare for because everybody just keeps talking." And I'm like, "I'm tired of talking about it." And Belichick looks directly at him and says, "I'm sorry to put you through this." Is that the best thing ever?
He's amazing.
So why do you like him but you don't like Coach Pop?
Because that is a snarky response to a stupid reporter. You know, it's not like Pop is blatantly mean and evasive to the media. Like, he does not like the media at all. And I'm just like, Pop, where do you think the money for your team comes from?
I'd say from the owners, right?
Well, yeah, but how do they have fans if the stories are not getting out there, if the reports are not getting out there, all of that stuff? I'm like, you have to be nicer to the media. You can be a snarky butt, like,
Right.
be you, but you have to respect them a little bit.
Be you.
Be
Be
yourself.
unless yourself sucks.
And then,
That's my advice.
unless yourself sucks, and then be who? Who should you be if you suck?
Be somebody else that doesn't suck.
Yeah, but who
Like
doesn't
maybe
suck?
just be quiet.
Oh, quiet's good.
But like, I know that it sounds like I'm some crazy anti-media person, but I'm of the idea that you get to do this job that so many people would love to do,
Mm-hmm.
and you get one shot of being good at it. So if you ask stupid questions, you deserve stupid answers. And I
Agreed.
get that part.
Agreed.
If you are just trying to do your best and you might have asked a dumb question and you might be new, might be
Mhm.
something like that. And if Pop notices a new sideline reporter coming up to him, and let's say it's a female. I'm not saying you need to be nicer to females. I'm just saying like, they're probably trying to make a great name for themselves in a world that is predominantly male.
Mhm.
Just maybe be a little bit nicer. And I think he kind of is sometimes, but it just depends on like what's happening in the game too.
Right.
I don't think the coaches owe anything, nor do the players, when it comes to answering questions.
Post game, I expect nothing.
Okay.
Post game, I expect them to be. I know how anybody gets after a loss or a win, for that matter.
Yeah.
Your brain's just not there. It's just not there to answer questions. So post game, I will give you a free pass all the time.
Okay.
Pre game though, and just in between, no.
What did you think of Mahomes' outfit? The knee-length poncho that he was wearing post-game?
I don't like. Patrick, you can't be weird and then also extra weird. Like, you're already weird.
Like,
You
gotta
can't
pick
be. You can't be super duper.
one. Super duper weird.
I don't know. Like, I hate that. Like, I don't like making fun of his voice at all, because my opinion is you can make fun of people for all kinds of stuff, but anything that they cannot physically change, like just physical traits about them or like something that is them, like he can't do anything about it. That just is the way that it is, Ponchos, you can change that. You can change that. And I am a Russ Westbrook fan. He wears, well, sometimes that one outfit when he wore like the Kiss shirt or the Metallica shirt all
Slayer.
torn up. Was it Slayer?
Yeah, it was Slayer.
God,
That was weird.
that was a weird one. I was like, what are you doing? And James Harden, I don't know if you saw his like Yankees outfit the other day.
Yeah. James Harden is in MVP like mode right now, so I don't fault a lot of the things that he's doing because it's just strange. But I will say, the poncho was a very strange choice for Mahomes. Do better.
Do better. Like, you're our leader. They're not going to respect you in a poncho.
He looked like he just got back from Niagara Falls on like a tour of
It
some
was
sort.
so weird.
It was not good. But
Also,
anyway,
Travis Kelce does not wear a coat ever. So could you please try not to get sick?
yeah, that'd be great. Like, please stay warm.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
care
I'm
how,
getting
like-
that directly from your girlfriend, but
Wear
every
a
time she
coat.
Instagrams you, you're not in a coat.
Wear a coat, damn it. Well, anyways, we have gone 2 hours today, you guys.
Hey.
Can't stop, won't stop. But we are going to be back on Wednesday. It's not necessarily Woman Crush Wednesday, but we are going to be talking a lot more about Megan's gaming world and the world that I'm casually trying to be a part of. But it's a lot for me, my tiny little brain.
You're logging more hours than I am lately.
Well, I have a computer. That's a good start. So we're going to see, like, if Megan gets her mail. We'll start that.
Supposed to be here today.
Hopefully we'll get power back. But once again, you guys can follow us on Sprots Takes. On literally every platform imaginable. You can always text the text line. It's 913-449-8497. It's open all the time, except at night. Please don't be weird.
You can text it, but we're just not going to answer.
Yeah, we're not going to answer it. So if you're
Follow,
expecting
if you are watching on Twitch right now, hit the little heart. Like, follow, smash that subscribe button. But it's not a subscribe. It's a heart. It's a follow. So do that. We need our Twitch numbers up. So that we can provide better stuff for you guys, like cool emotes. So
help us. Yeah, and if you're watching on Twitter, if you could go get a Twitch account and then just follow Sprout 6 on there, that would mean the world to us. We'd be forever grateful.
If you don't know what Twitch is, DM me at SprotsGlitter. I will explain it to you and then make you follow me as well.
Perfect. All right, guys, we will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully Megan has her electricity back, and yeah, stay tuned.